I clean my keyboard?
The keyboard is right there.
No,
I forgot it.
that is my backup keyboard. That's my keyboard.
Oh, right.
This is the shitty $20 one that's God knows how old.
All right, guys, I'm live.
Super spongy.
Hello.
I like
Goodbye,
how he said
internet.
hello and then he kind of cut out.
It says you're offline, you stupid bitch. I don't know
It just
why I
says-
keep using that language.
There's
and
a
I-
20-second delay.
Dude.
Alec, we're gonna get demonetized.
There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and mute.
And I can't turn off the delay. This is actually low latency mode.
Wait, what the fuck? It said you were live as I was discussing, and now it says you're offline.
Yeah.
Offline, you stupid bitch.
Yeah. You. Oh. Nope.
Give it 20
Yeah.
seconds.
All right, you're up.
Dude,
You're
it's
up
been
now.
20 seconds.
It's been
You're
a
up
full
now.
minute almost. Okay, I'm going to do it on my phone and watch this. It'll.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Maybe
Nope.
maybe I should put a hat on for my camera on. You can have me in there too.
If you want to stream a webcam to me through Discord, I'll throw it up there. That's on you though.
You wanna watch me eat? Careful.
I just can't figure out how to put a Discord overlay on stream for whatever reason. Like without playing an actual game. Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna Alec, are you watching the stream?
Yeah, man.
Okay, wait 20 seconds and you should see something on the bottom right hand side. I can replay your alerts.
Thank you for following Trebek_14. Alright, what are you doing? What are
I'm
you
good
doing?
Me?
Yeah. Oh,
should've-
oh, look at that. I got a little bowling pin in the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, I worked on that for a while.
Fancy.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Mark should know what 10 degrees means in bowling.
Yeah.
And that's what exactly it rotates at. Or like it almost falls at.
I got you up on my TV while I have everything else on my laptop. This is
So you can
here,
see what...
baby.
Okay, good. You can
Just
see
like-
what notes I'm taking.
Ken.
Again, what? Did you guys cut out?
No, I'm
We're
still
just not talking.
Oh, you said again, and I was like, what? Oh, my flashlight.
So, once everyone is ready, just let me know.
I'm
Should
good to
I
go.
should I preface what we are doing for all of your viewers, Matt?
Yeah, for
Oh,
for
bro,
all four
let's
of us.
go. Ducks Unlimited, bro. Nice.
Is Cameron Ducks Unlimited?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He's typing in the
Oh,
chat.
nice. Heck yeah.
An easy
Maybe we use the chat right now to discuss.
kids do.
I mean, you could, but we
That'd
also
be a
have
20
Discord
second
up.
delay. That'd be horrible.
Yeah. Let's use Discord at that point. Anyway,
Yeah.
do you want to explain to your viewers what we're doing, or should I explain to your viewers what we're doing?
Yeah, you can explain it while I go get my chicken nuggets, because
His chicken nuggies.
the only people watching are us.
Don't
Hey,
worry,
man.
as long as hey,
for
I
the
have
box.
3 average viewers right now, and that is all I need to get
Let's go.
affiliate.
Let's go.
All right,
Go back
so
to YouTube
for
box.
future reference, when I make it big and I somehow saved this VOD because this is where it all started, you know, this VOD's only safe for 14 days. But I shouldn't be wearing my Geek Squad shirt. Oh, well. We're playing Sherlock, which is a game. Mark, say hi.
Hello.
Mark turned us on to him. Yeah, whatever. I should have planned this. But basically, Mark, actually, I don't know how to explain this game very well.
Great. So, for those of you watching, this game is actually called Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, and you work your way through a series of cases playing as the Baker Street Irregulars. So, for those of you who don't know Sherlock lore, the Baker Street Irregulars are a gang of street urchins that are hired by Sherlock to get him information throughout the city of London and kind of the outskirts as well. And the good thing for them is that they're just a gang of kids headed by a kid called Wiggins. And since they are kids, they have access to places that some adults wouldn't necessarily have access to. They are seen as a little bit more unsuspecting, so information they can get is going to be more useful to Holmes than adults who are trying to use him for better, I guess, a different sort of gain. And the way this game works is I will be reading the initial case report to them, and then from there they can go to a series of locations in order to piece together the puzzle of what actually happened. So there's 5 different districts on the map, which we could explain when we get there if we need to, but it's relatively self-explanatory. And some of these clues will be useful, some of them probably not so much. And at the end of their clue searching, we'll then ask them a series of questions, which hopefully they have found the answers to within the least amount of clues possible. And then I will read the synopsis based on Sherlock's solution. And then we will determine the number of points that they got in relation to Sherlock. Sherlock always gets a perfect 100. They have a potential to get higher than 100 because there are bonus questions, given this game is quite difficult. But Sherlock typically goes to 4 to 6 clues, whereas they will probably go to at least 15. And each clue above his will usually deduct 5 points. So hopefully they can be as close to 100 as possible.
By clue, do you mean location we go to?
Yes.
It's been a while since we played this game. It's been a couple months because of D&D.
It's all good, man.
I think it's been longer than that.
Longer than a couple months. It has not been a year.
I think it was like October the last time we played
Yeah,
this.
it's been like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
even
been a
if it
while.
was October, it's only been 3 months, 3.5. Whatever. Anyway,
4.
Joe, are you chilling in the background?
Yeah, he's right there.
Okay, cool. All right.
Rebecca 14 started talking in chat.
So if everybody is ready, here we go.
Should really change that to say Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Waiting for, I see Matt took his headphones off.
Yeah, they're back on. That was a 20-second
Gotcha.
delay, man.
Sorry.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. So, case 5, the Cryptic Corpse, March 5th, 1889. It's early in the morning when a note arrives summoning us to meet Holmes at the morgue at Bart's. Making it a point to forego breakfast, we proceed there immediately. At the hospital, a young orderly, mistaking sleepy eyes for sorrowful ones, assumes we have come to identify the remains of a loved one. So excessive are his expressions of sympathy, we have not the heart to disabuse him, and quickly make our way down the corridor toward a stairway and descend. Down we plunge until we find ourselves in a dimly lit, cavernous room, with 3 long rows of marble slabs, most of which are occupied by white sheeted bundles whose contents are both evident and eerie. On the middle row, a lantern gleams, casting in silhouette a group of moving figures gathered about one of the slabs. Make our way there silently to take our place on the periphery, like mourners at the gravesite. Knife, long and slender, entered the back of the neck with an upward motion and pierced the brain, says Sir Jasper Meeks. Expertly done, I would say. It seems odd that in a crowded theater no one heard anything, says Inspector Lestrade. Not at all, Inspector, says Watson. Death would have been instantaneous. In fact, it could have been soundless. Peering over Wiggins' shoulder, we see the body of a man in his mid-30s. He is of slight build, and although his height is difficult to assess in the prone position, we estimate it to be 5'7" or thereabouts. It might be said that he is handsome, but his features are totally unremarkable. Only his carrot-colored hair stands out. Holmes points to the corpse's hands. Well manicured, almost delicate. He says to himself, well manicured, almost delicate, he says, more to himself than anyone else. And you know nothing about him? Nothing at all, Dr. Watson, answers Lestrade. I have his effects in an adjoining room, says Meeks. As we file away from the body, Holmes notes our presence and explains that the man was found dead last evening at the Elephant and Castle Theater. He was killed during the performance and discovered by an usher afterward. The usher indicated that the deceased had occupied the same box, alone, every night for the past week. Once in the room, Holmes turns his attention to the dead man's possessions laid out on the table there. He examines first the clothing. There is a coat, black with velvet-trimmed collar and pocket flaps, and trousers, deep gray with black pinstripes. The label in the lining reads Pool and Son.
Can you spell
With
pool?
a pool with an E. P-O-L-L-E. Or P-O-O-L-E, sorry.
Is that what was in the coat, you said?
That was
In the pants.
in the lining of the pants,
Joe said.
yes.
The trousers.
It was a bit of a dandy, comments Wiggins, pointing to the shirt with ruffled front and cuffs. Indeed, seconds Watson, fingering a bowler, much like Wiggins' own. I emptied all the pockets. As you can see, says Sir Jasper, inventory includes 60 pounds in notes, plus odd coinage, cigar still in its Simpsons wrapper, a diamond stick pin, and some papers. Which these papers I will post in the Dropbox once I am finished reading the synopsis, or the case.
No.
Holmes picks up the diamond stick pin and goes to a glass-enclosed case. Quite genuine, he says, pointing to a scratch in the glass. What's this? Calls out Wiggins. He had picked up a bowler, and now he pulls a folded sheet of paper from inside the band. Excellent, Wiggins, says Holmes. Let's see what you have there. Again, I will take another picture, post it in the Dropbox. This is of a mysterious cipher. Or the cryptic cipher, you could say. It would appear, says Holmes, we are dealing with a very mysterious fellow. Let the game begin.
Okay, time to read the newspaper.
That's it. That's all the information we get.
Yep. So, again, from the papers that are found in this gentleman's coat, as well as the cryptic cipher found in his hat, I will be posting those in the Discord or Discord Dropbox in just a moment.
I'm reading the newspaper.
So, who's got the locations pulled up?
I can have the directory pulled up here in a second.
What was the name of that place? Pool and.
Oh, it was Elephant and Castle Theater, and then Pool and Son.
Pool and Sons is just on his pants, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have just been like, a throwaway, like it's the brand, but the way Mark said it.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Remember when that first case we did, where Holmes just went straight to the cigarette company, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's this guy. He shows up here all the time." That his buddy, it also gets his cigarettes here, and then we found the location, all the cigarette stuff. So I'm wondering if maybe it has something to do with.
Well, there's a Richard Pool and a pool company.
Hey, just a heads up, there is a quote in the newspaper about this exact thing. Man found dead at theater.
What does it say?
Abraham Lincoln.
Would you
An
like me to
usher
read
at
that?
the Elephant and Castle discovered the body of a man apparently murdered during last night's performance. The body was found after the entertainment in the box, which, according to the usher, the man had occupied alone. The police have not been able to identify the man, whom they describe in his mid-30s, approximately 5'7", in height, slight probably slight build with red hair. He had apparently been stabbed to death. Anyone who might know anything about this man in the murder search notify Scotland Yard. So nothing
So-
we didn't already know.
Do we have the knife?
No,
Well, it's in the back of his head.
no, it's not.
No, that was just the murder weapon. I do not believe they have the weapon.
Oh, I thought you said it was in
But
his back of his head.
also in the newspaper, in the entertainments section, just a little blurb about Elephant and Castle. So Elephant and Castle, Bunty and Clyde extend their limited engagement at the Elephant and Castle, Australia's famous song and dance duo, to play through the 17th. And then just below that, Miss Minnie Cavill, hear London's song sensation every night at the Elephant and Castle. So
Maybe we should go
couple
interview
things going
Henry
on at the
Cavill.
Elephant and Castle.
You know, Superman.
Well, I do believe
The
that we should
Witcher.
have an Elephant Castle. Maybe he's his performance somehow.
But do we want to go there first or the pooling company first?
I think we should
There
go to-
is Simpsons rappers, like the cigar is Simpsons.
Oh yeah, because I feel like we're just gonna need a cross. It's gonna end up being cross-checking names between places.
Yeah. Well, we have 3 places of interest. Mark, if you want to start writing these down.
Is Mark
We'll be
helping?
marking them with. I should be.
Oh,
I
you
know,
are?
like you like to have them ready to go.
I'll be marking the places of interest on the map with little map markers.
Okay, so Elephant and Castle Theater is 13 Southeast.
13 southeast. Okay.
And then pooling company is 10 EC.
East Central.
10 EC. 10 East Central.
So there's only Simpson.
it.
There's not Simpsons, as in like whatever. So is that? Do you think that's what we're looking for?
It says Simpsons.
Simpsons Cigar Devon is 20 West Coast, or not? I mean West Central, not West Coast.
West Central. Okay.
So it's 20. It's Simpsons Cigar Divan.
I got that location. I'm going to use a different color. These red are blending into the map.
Oh, a divan is like a. When you think of like a Roman sofa or couch, that's a divan.
You know, because I often think of Roman sofa or couches.
Like no, when you think of like somebody says like you're lounging like a Roman or whatever, like in what you're imagining they're on. At least that's what I imagine they're on. That's called a divan apparently.
Yeah. People use?
You people? Come on,
Ah.
Matt. Smart.
So,
That's not appropriate.
those of you who are watching, who are not a part of the game, the way we are finding some of our information is through a series of newspapers. This is case number 5, so if you have not played the first 4 cases of this expansion, or you do not want to hear any spoilers, I highly recommend not watching this video. But the series of newspapers do gather throughout the collection of cases. So cases are in chronological order, and just like Sherlock Holmes has a huge collection of newspapers at his disposal, every time they complete a case, even though stuff from that specific case is not going to be relevant in following cases per se, all of the newspapers will be gathered and they have that information at their disposal. So sometimes they might have to go back. Again, I said this is case 5. They might have to go back and look at the newspaper from case 1 to find something pertinent to this. Although, considering that this crime, according to this case, was a stabbing at a theater relatively recently, probably not, but who knows? Maybe they will find something good.
It's about 7 months after the last case,
This is true.
So
like 6.5.
in-game time is only twice as fast as real life time for us.
So then my question is there actually a reference to, because there was a point about him being a ginge. So
A ginger, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe there's some reference in a previous newspaper about some ginger. We might be able to identify him that way.
It might be that way. It might be like when we go to the like the cigar place or whatever, like they describe him as that. Or, like that's how they recognize him.
Everyone knows there's only one ginger in all of Europe.
Especially in England, where the Scots
Or
Okay.
not in Ireland.
and the
Can we bring it back to the case, guys?
But this is also like Sherlock, where like, oh yeah, the smallest detail makes all the difference.
This is true.
Ginger man who looks highly stabbable. Like, what is it gonna say?
Well, he's like, there's nothing like really remarkable about him except for his red hair. He's about 5'7", slight build. Well manicured hands though.
Did he wear one glove on his left hand filled with Vaseline?
That guy from
Of
Yeah.
Mice and Men.
I need to. I don't know that reference.
What? You never read Advice of Men?
I
It
want to,
doesn't
but
matter.
I've never gotten around to it.
Focus on the case.
Hella good book.
Pretty
Mark,
good.
we're just having fun.
My favorite part is when they make the mentally disabled man look down the shotgun barrel looking for the rabbits.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to the game.
Anyway,
Okay, let's see. So I'm reading the current newspaper. What's everybody else looking at? Cameron, what's up? What are you thinking?
I'm looking at the newspaper too.
Okay, it's been a while since
Game.
we heard from you.
Just because I have the physical copy in front of me.
See, when you said you were reading the newspaper earlier, Mark, I thought you were literally reading like the Slow
No.
Times or like the Slow Tribune. To the editor.
Okay.
I don't really see
So,
anything on the front.
I'm not getting a ton from the paper. At least on the backside.
Gotcha. So I must have missed something. Did he have a cigarette?
Yes, he had a cigar.
cigar
Okay.
Still in
from
its wrapper.
Simpsons Ivan.
Gotcha.
So yeah, as far as places of interest go, Simpsons Dive In, the Elephant and Castle Theater,
Pool and
what else?
Co.
Pool and Co. or Pool and Son. Then
Yeah, you have it
did
in the directory as
anyone-
Pool and Co.
oh okay. Then it should be Pool and Son.
Performing, the people performing, did it have what was the names again? I want to see if they have addresses.
So
Bunty and
Cavill.
Clyde.
Bunty and Clyde was the Australian act. So they're just here from overseas. They probably don't have an address. Plus Bunty and Clyde, again, probably not their real name. However, Minnie Cavill probably has an address. So if you want to give me her address, also,
Bonnie and Clyde.
we
yeah,
don't
that's the
have.
reference, I think.
No,
do
that's
not
who they
have
actually are.
deceased.
What was the lady I need to look up?
Minnie, as in like Minnie Mouse, and then Cavill, like Henry Cavill.
11 Southeast.
11 Southeast. Thank you.
Yes,
All right. A
Oh,
couple
rad.
blocks away from the Elephant and Castle.
My partner and I today could not figure out Sherlock's brother's name, Mycroft. Oh, speaking of that, for anybody else watching the stream, we also have a list of informants that I'll pull up now that we can go to, and they all have their own special skills, such as like Mycroft Holmes or where's the other guy I was looking for? Sherlock Holmes himself. That's not who I was looking for. But any of the people that you see over here, we can go to, and they can or cannot help us depending on their own. Like, it might not be helpful to go back to the morgue since that's where we started this case, but it's on this list.
Yeah, so Jasper Meeks, who is
Jasper
the
Meeks.
medical examiner.
Yeah, Meeks is the
Murray,
one who started off
psychologist.
this case.
If we head to
No.
Scotland Yard, we can talk to Lestrade again, but again, not useful. Probably Edward Hall is the lawyer at the Old Bailey. Porky, he's an owner of a bar, typically a good source of information when it comes to legal affairs.
All good stories begin in a tavern.
That is true.
Facts.
And then Fred Porlock is our inside man with Moriarty. So if you know anything about Sherlock lore, then you know that his arch enemy or arch rival, whatever you want to call it, would be Moriarty.
Dude, spoilers! I'm still watching the Netflix series, or whatever series that is. Like, who owns it?
If you're
think
gonna
it's
claim
BBC.
spoilers on the BBC show
Yeah, there
when
it
those
is.
books
That
were
ended in
written
like 2016.
and the books were written like decades ago,
They're
then
based off the books.
Can we also
Yeah.
just really spoil out
the
for
book is the original source.
fucking
Therefore, you can't claim spoilers.
There is no statute of limitations on spoilers.
That
That's
is
some nonsense.
100%.
Okay,
Fine,
so
anyone who, It's a Wonderful Life ends. He kills himself.
Spoilers. Darth
thank you
Vader's
for the terrible microphone, but I was reading somewhere, like somebody was making the argument that if it's on TV, it was like 3 days to watch it. If it's on,
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's like in the movies, it's like 3 weeks. Maybe it was backwards, but it was like the rule of threes.
That makes
I-
sense.
I'd give it a little bit longer for both, but definitely not like literally 4 years for a TV show and decades for a book.
Mark, I was giving you grief over nothing, but okay.
I'm just saying.
I like how you got like really defensive about this. Like, I have strong feelings about this. You cannot call me out on this.
Hey man, my mom totally ruined Star Wars Rogue One, or what one was it, Cameron?
Who did?
Mom, you were at my
His m-
house, and my mom was like, "Oh yeah, it's the one with Han Solo is back," and my mom totally ruined it for me.
Oh, The Force Awakens, or not The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi? No, it was The Force Awakens.
Probably
The
The
Force
Force
Awakens,
Awakens.
okay.
Whenever Han dies,
what-
spoilers.
Wow. All right. Thank you for ruining it again for me.
That's what we were all avoiding. We just talked about Han Solo. There's only like one important movie with him in the later, like the sequel trilogy. So thanks a lot for that. And we are totally off topic. This is
This is normal.
So
Check out our D&D campaigns, guys.
yeah. This is why D&D takes so long. This is why we haven't played Sherlock in months, because we've been playing like this in D&D.
Fibbage. That's what we
Han
should.
Solo stabbed character
um,
in the theater. Case solved.
It's all.
What can't
guys,
During the
Guys.
show, one of the actors, they just snuck away, came over, and didn't use a gun because how old it was, so they just used a knife. Case solved.
Guys, John Wilkes Booth in the theater with a gun.
anyway, so back to the case. If you haven't checked Dropbox yet, I did post the 2 pictures of what was in his pocket as well as what was in his hat. So if someone wants to get crafting on the cipher,
pull that up. But I can search.
I'll pull up the
your laptop.
cipher. Mark, where'd you put it in?
To go.
I put it in the Dropbox.
Oh, is it photo February something?
I feel like this. I can
Yeah, 'cause I just took it today. I
Right.
could have renamed it. That's my bad.
Okay. Hey, chat, you want to get on this?
Yeah, chat. What do you think, chat? Us?
Oh God, that cipher.
Where did you today? 7:34. Okay.
The cipher
Oh,
is the
this is. Oh, great. Do we have to decipher this?
Hold on, I have an idea.
dude. Come on, Matt.
What?
If I
Come on, get your laptop.
think you're
You got
going,
time.
or if you're going where I think you're going, please try to do it by hand.
I am. You can see what I'm typing on screen.
Okay.
Are you typing it all out?
I'm typing it backwards using the same number of letters in each thing, and I don't think
It's
that.
not mirrored.
No, it's not mirrored. Mark, what'd you
You-
think I was doing?
I thought you were gonna just put it into a cipher translator on the internet.
Oh,
No,
that is
I'm
the
sure that would
No,
take away
yeah.
from the whole point of the game, and that's why I'm also kind of streaming it. Like, that would be stupid.
The other thing is, none of these words, if you take them by themselves and rearrange the letters, spell anything.
No.
It's probably
Oh yes,
some-
nothing in English.
Well, it's probably like if you just take like all the E's and replace them with I's.
It's probably just even like
It's
a
dumber
Caesar
than
cipher.
that.
Yeah, it's probably just a basic shift cipher. So
I have a
because
code for that. Hold on. I have a code that I can throw all this into, and then I can just say shift them up 3 letters, and then it will spit out the new code.
Do we have the
Yeah.
Bridge House Hotel
my hand.
in our place of interest?
No one has told me the Bridge House Hotel as a place of interest.
Okay, well I just looked at the picture, so it's place of interest now. 3
Okay.
southeast.
Southeast, thank you.
Mhm. No, thank you.
There's a date on
So-
here, 3rd
Okay.
March, 1 double room.
1, 2, 4.
Can't read the name on it. Can you read
Let's
that?
see.
No, I don't read cursive.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's not right. Yeah, that's not right.
Okay, so if he could like that E that's first, there's like that appears 3 times by itself. It's
That's what I'm thinking. It
probab-
was either I or an A.
has to be an iron A.
Yeah, that's why. But it's not an I because I tried. So I took the E and you'll go 4 letters to the right or like up, so it'd be I. But then the next one's like SVM, like it makes or SVR, like it doesn't make sense. So I'm trying the
So,
A one now. So it
let's
goes
try
down.
A.
1, 2, 3. It goes down 4. So K R N
What if each one correlates to a number?
I. Nope, it's nope, it's definitely go just down 4 because it starts spelling out a knife.
Okay. Yeah.
Down before?
So like E goes to A, O goes to K, R goes
Oh.
to N, I
I see.
goes to F, or what? Yeah, or
I
M goes to
understand.
I. Yeah.
Did he figure
So
it out?
I'll start. Yeah, I already got it. I'll translate it. Just give me time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You understand what he said?
Yeah, so it's E to O, R to.
No.
Got it? How do you do it?
No. So E
Yeah.
minus 4 letters is A. O minus 4 letters is K. So O N M P. Wait, what? What?
Yeah, so it's just a shift 4 cipher. That's it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I.
That's why. Well, then what's the A then?
I don't know. Matt figured it out, and that's what matters.
Maybe you go back to Z.
Yes.
Oh,
A knife.
Matt,
angel.
R is in.
Yeah, it's 20-second delay, man. I figured that out.
Okay. Sorry.
I told you I'll read it out at the end.
Okay. All right. So, well, Matt.
Oh,
is
there's some
figuring that
capitals
out.
too, and they're
Yeah,
like
so
certain
I
ones.
that
I
are
think that's also going to be important. That might actually be.
I'll keep those
its
separate.
own thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna write those down pre-cipher, just to see if they might be like a instead of a like I guess a scramble be appropriate. All right, what do we got?
So
A knife angel came. What?
Oh, we might have to rearrange the words after they've been deciphered.
Or we might just need to omit some of the words.
Yeah. We'll see once Matt has righted it out.
So what location
Maybe
do you
the
want to go to? Or we want to wait until
letters.
Matt has finished the cipher
We'll
first?
wait for the cipher, I think.
I wonder if
So if one of you guys
like
Oh, a knife angel
no,
came
stop.
just.
Ever heard of a knife angel before?
if one person could talk at a time, that would be fantastic. So Cameron, can you go ahead and repeat what you said?
I was saying I wonder if like the uppercase letters denote like where we're supposed to stop reading it normally.
Like stops.
He's
Yeah.
saying like that each like letter or something like that, or like each word goes until the next uppercase.
Yeah.
Okay,
maybe
yeah. Pre-cipher, these letters make no sense.
I'm starting to like.
I'm a math major.
These are him is spirit. Oh,
Here,
him.
just to make this go a little bit quicker, do each of us want to take a line? That way we can help Matt get through this.
WWZ.
Uh,
A knife angel came just on spirit kiss.
So if I can, if I take the bottom line, someone takes the line above that, someone takes the line above that, and then Matt can take the next second line as well, since he's already pretty good on.
Okay, I think that's supposed to be a Y.
Joe's moving back to his room. BT dubs.
Okay. So, Alec, do you want to take line 3? Cameron, do you want to take line 4?
Yeah. How does this work again?
So, okay,
So-
I have a picture of the alphabet pulled up, right? That way I can just go to it for reference. So if you start at E, right, you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, and you land on A, and that is like the letter.
Okay, but how do you get from O to oh. Okay, cool. Okay, I did have it right. I just all right. I'll take
Can't
this other
count.
one.
Okay. But so you completely got it?
Yep, I got it.
And keep track of which ones are capitalized.
So if you just write out the
Yeah.
alphabet in a line, and then write the same alphabet in a line just below it, but where A goes below E, then tail back, that's what the letters are going to be.
I gotcha. W S.
I wonder. Hey, Mark, can you hear me? Mark, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, do you know
I
which?
can hear you.
Okay, that's cool. Do you know which Dropbox you sent? Like, fuck. Hold on. I don't even know what I'm asking.
I
Is
would
it
have sent
possibly?
it to the same email that you gave me for D&D.
All right, cool, fantastic. Thank you.
And then Joe, Cameron, what line are you taking?
I said I was doing line 4.
Like you're taking line 3?
Yeah, he's taking line 3.
Okay. Joe, can you take the last line?
Yeah, sure. Let me pull it up really quickly.
Awesome.
Yeah, this does not make any sense.
But at least it's words.
Yeah. Okay. I is. Also, you guys keeping track of the uppercase?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just uppercase when it's uppercase.
Make sure you trust Dropbox.
I need an Enigma machine.
Yeah, seriously. Makes no sense. The second word I wrote out just now is Ildavkma. Ildavkma.
I think you're doing it backwards.
Yeah, go the other direction, man. What's your first letter of your cipher?
WLI, which turns into she, and then EHZ turns into ILD.
We'll get to it. Just keep going.
No, E turns into A.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking idiot! I did it backwards.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
We'll
doing great,
get
buddy.
to. I appreciate you for trying this hard. I know it's not easy.
His thinker box doesn't appreciate it.
Okay, I've finished my row basically.
Cool. I'm almost done with mine.
M is I P P. Dude, he
I'm the
engaged
last.
a quid kill. Oh.
Oh, I. Hey, Matt, is that
Uh-huh.
line 5, word 5? Is that OIIT?
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, I'll just translate it real fast and see what it says. Oh,
Well, is that
Okay.
OIIT?
I believe that's an I, but it might be a capital.
It's a capital I. Okay, great.
I
Because
think
now,
so.
now that makes more sense. Cool. So
Yeah, it's
here
keen.
it's
Or keep, I mean. Yeah,
okay.
keep.
So if you want my line, do you want my line, or do you want to wait?
You
and get it?
3, 4. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So line 5. If Dirk,
If. DERK
IRK,
or DIRK. Okay. If Dirk.
IRK. If Dirk on
Okay.
agent,
Agent.
Hmm?
Okay.
keep
Mm-hmm.
bodkin, BODKIN,
All right.
and then near,
NEAR.
I have mine when you're ready too.
You were the last line?
I was line 3.
Line 3. Okay.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
She with a capital H.
Okay. Don't tell me the
It-
capitals. Just tell me other stuff.
Okay. Advances.
See, that makes
Where?
more sense.
Knight, KNIGHT. In, IN. Jest, JEST. Play, tag.
Okay, I'm gonna go through and capitalize that stuff so I can. I like this cipher. Like, usually we don't deal with ciphers on this. It's just like thinking, but this actually like.
I kind of dig
Yeah.
it.
Okay, where did I end up with that W?
Okay, I'm ready.
All of us SpongeBobbing.
Okay, you were line 4 or 5.
I'm the last line.
Joe had the
Oh.
last one.
Yeah, line 6. My bad. All right, I'm ready.
Those keys, KEES, those keys who ready know. Know as in like KNOW.
Yeah, I got it. I like how everybody else like one word at a time, and then Joe's like balls to the walls. You get it or you don't.
Joe,
Well, I mean, it's such a simple phrase.
I got it. Don't worry.
Mhm. Also, maybe this might be
Okay.
relevant. K is capitalized in keys. W
No,
is
No.
capitalized.
He's doing it himself.
I already got it. I just need to wait for Cameron's to come through.
Oh, I've been ready. I said I was done like when Mark did.
Oh, I didn't hear it. My bad.
That's typical for our group not hearing Cameron.
So it's
You ready?
yeah.
a rapier,
I know what that is.
an ADZE. I don't know what that word is.
ADZE. Okay.
Abjure, ABJURE. Past paid pleasures.
Okay. You had a very fun one.
I'm excited about it.
Abjure had one. Paid.
And then I have a
Pleasure.
revision to the last line whenever you are ready, sir.
Oh, you messed up?
No, the last line Joe messed up.
Excuse me?
Oh, does it end in a W? That might have been my bad.
No, so the second word is seek.
Seek?
W goes to S, and O goes to K.
Ah,
Yeah.
whoops.
Okay, so I was at tag E, or no, it's an A, E, B, I, P, U, I,
You.
N, E, N, K, W, K, W. Okay, A knife angel came just on spirit kiss you. A blade skill kept keen engaged a quid kill. She advances where knight in just play tag. A rapier in a day's abjure plus paid pleasures. If Dirk on agent keep bodkin near those seek who ready know.
I mean, sounds legit.
Is it 26 words by any chance, this whole thing? 2, 3.
More than
It
26.
No,
does
it's more than 26. I was going to say, because what if we did the same thing but with the words? So we took all of them and moved them back 4.
how would that do anything?
It would change the order.
Okay, I feel like
I guess if you moved all of them back
knife.
4, we just...
It could be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what? And I don't feel like the line numbers change much. I think it was written more. Except for the one thing that changes it for me is, actually now I'm looking at it, is the second to last line ends too abruptly for me. Like I feel like they could have put the first word of the last line on that other line. A knife.
Knife angel came just on spirit kiss you.
I'm gonna freaking mute
not
you.
do that.
We are okay. You're getting muted right now if you do that.
Have you tried omitting either the words with the capitals or the ones without the capitals?
I have not tried that yet. Here, I'm gonna copy it so I can do it without destroying it. Okay, so let's do the ones without the or let's do the get rid of the ones without the capitals first. What about A? It's just by itself. Yeah, we can get rid of it.
I guess, yeah, A is not going to really matter if you include it or not.
Wait.
Joe says, what if we took out all of the weapons in it?
Okay, knife. Is
Like
spirit
where
a
you're
weapon?
thinking, Joe. I don't think that's it, but maybe.
Blade.
I mean, hey, ideas are ideas. I'm not gonna write it off.
No, try.
Is this? Did I mess up? I feel like that's supposed to be a capital H, and I put a capital L. Hmm. Rapier.
I was taking care of some dishes. Have we come to any conclusions?
No.
Yeah. All right, cool.
What is the word? The two words after rapier. Rapier in
A
ADZE.
days. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, a daze, like ADAZE.
No,
just-
it's only 4 letters.
But
Oh no,
maybe
a days is like a hammer.
it might be rearranged 2 days or something.
No. And this is an actual thing. It's a tool similar to an axe with an arched blade at right angles to the handle, used for cutting or shaping large pieces of wood.
Oh.
Another weapon. Joe, be on fire here.
Knife. Back.
Okay.
Capture. Only renounce. What does that sound? It's Joe's.
I think it's Cameron.
Oh, it's my fan.
Joe.
Sorry.
It's no. You can see in Discord who's talking.
Gotcha.
Normally it doesn't pick up. I don't know why it's picking up now. Let me just adjust my sensitivity.
Oh no. I was about to head noise gate to Discord.
I'm gonna look in the newspaper to see if any of these work.
Because it does also give a date, May 5th, 1889.
Isn't that like the date? Oh wait, no, this is the newspapers. What's today's date in the newspaper?
March 5th, 1889. So this is 2 months from now.
Yeah, that's a good call. The things that are getting me is
it's possible that could be a something that they changed in the errata, but for now, let's assume that the date is correct on the piece of paper.
Okay, how about now? We good now?
yeah.
Cool.
You only hear it when you talk, so like,
No, yeah, I adjusted the sensitivity so that it doesn't hear it in the background all the time.
Joe, on Discord, there's a little thing at the in the bottom left-hand corner that looks like a little. It's next to the call button. It's if you hold your mouse over it, it should say noise suppression powered by Crisp. Turn that on.
it's like a beta thing where it's kind of like similar to my RTX voice.
I only see the voice connected, lobby, D&D butts, disconnect.
It has a bunch. Oh, really? You don't see like the bunch of lines? Are you on a Mac?
Yeah.
That might be it. I think it's only on the PC version.
Alec, don't come in here. My dick is out.
Oh, yeah, because you're on Apple.
Come on, put on your camera. I want to see live stream fails get this.
Typical
No.
Joe with no filter.
Hey guys, we already said what we can and can't say on stream. I'm pretty sure
It's true.
people say much worse than what we've said so far.
I do.
Yeah, but those channels generally don't stay up for very long.
XQC dude swears in like every one of his videos.
Oh, well, fuck that guy.
Like, have you heard of Moist Critical?
No.
Okay, you should look at him up and see him playing against XQC and what he was saying after he played him.
All right.
Just
We can do
it's
this
literally
later, so we can
I'm saying it's like a
ahead.
2-minute thing, but yeah, just watch it later. That you need to. He was playing chess with him. She advances where night. Aim. Page. What's bodkin?
Bodkin. I know it's from Shakespeare. I think it's a piece of clothing.
It is a blunt, thick needle with a large eye used especially for drawing tape or cord through a hem.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What about dirk?
A dirk is a blade. It's a very narrow blade.
So these are all different. Dirk Nowitzki is a German basketball player.
Oh, we were asking for.
But it could be helpful.
So many weapons in this. But
Yeah,
also, like,
that-
if you take all the weapons out, it still doesn't make sense because it's not a angel.
Well, maybe in order to throw people
Well,
off.
hold on. You say that, but they're all types of blades. Like you have a knife, a blade, a rapier, which is like a sword.
Yeah.
It's a stabbing sword. A daze or ads, I don't know how you pronounce it, but that is like a farming tool, but it has a blade on it.
Well, same with Bodkin's pointy. You could stab someone with it.
Like there's no blunt object in here, and he was killed by knife. This is... We can always ask Sherlock what he says about this.
He'll probably just give us this that we already figured out.
That's true, yeah.
All right, should we start looking for other clues?
I'm thinking we've spent a lot of time on this. We can come back to it.
Maybe we should go to the hotel.
The hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he had a little thing from it.
You mean the theater?
No, I don't remember what it was called, but I had Mark pull it up.
Yeah. It's on the in the Dropbox. Hold on.
The
wait,
Bridge
turn it
House Hotel.
Oh, I didn't look at the other one he posted. The other photo. Oh, Bridge
There's a
House
list of
Hotel. Okay.
names in here too.
Box A, seat 1. I don't read cursive all that well.
I must do.
Wait, one double room. Like, I get, like, if you want comfort, but why would you get a double room if you're by yourself?
Well,
Since he was
that's
going to
probably
the
why
theater.
we're going to a hotel. He probably
He's
wasn't by
going-
himself.
Mhm.
Yeah, who's to say he was solo?
So, okay. What's everybody's take so far on this? Like, what are your thoughts? Before we go any further, like, what's your thoughts about the cipher? Cameron, go.
My thoughts on the cipher?
Like, what do you take away so far from what we got? Like, cipher, anything. Like, what's your thoughts so far?
Absolutely nothing. It could be pointing to a potential murder weapon. I don't think we got what we were supposed to from that. I think there's still more deciphering to do.
Okay. Anybody? Okay. Anybody else? Alec, Joe.
We're waiting on you to call the next person.
I only
Yeah.
say Cameron because he doesn't
Like
talk
a
too often unless I call him
student in
out. So that's why I bring him up.
I have same thing as Cameron. I know there's something else here, but I have no idea what.
Hopefully, by going to other locations, we can resolve more pieces of this puzzle. It's also entirely possible. Matt,
is your
how
point of
many
the game.
names did you find?
How many
not
names?
How many weapons did you find in that cipher?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5.
At least 5, because there are 7 names here, and I'm wondering if they're like code names or something.
Could be. It could be.
She advances where night in jest. It might be more like and just play tag. You know, like where knight and jest, like jester, play tag.
What happens? Hold on. I can confirm it. Nope, never mind. I was gonna
Chat
say,
is
what if we
not
took all the
helping
capital
out.
letters and moved them back 4?
Hey, really quickly, hold on. So maybe there's something supposed to do with the cipher, because I'm seeing in the bottom right-hand corner of the Bridge House Hotel card, there's a series of numbers and it looks like a mathematical equation. Is anyone else seeing this?
0, 5, 6,
dates to
0,
me.
1. Yeah, it looks more like dates, but I see what you're saying because there's too many decimal points for it to be math.
Right, Mark?
And it's on binary.
I'm non-binary.
That's the thing is like the thing that strikes out to me is the fact that there are 7 like lines on that piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Like then on the other piece of paper there's 7 names.
Wait, there's 7 lines?
So like
There's
the
6.
5.6, there's like something just above that, like that's a line, then 5.6, something space something 1-1-6. So
I think those
there's
are
7 lines
zeros.
right there. And then there's 7 names.
Oh yeah, huh? And there's the 7 deadly sins.
That's fantastic.
That anime is back. You know, like that season started, like the new season started up.
I'm more interested in Attack on Titan.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize this
I
was a
read it.
channel for weebs.
No,
I
no
read Attack
AO
on Titan.
spoilers in the chat, please.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I put no spoilers, I think, as one of the tags, so I may put that as one of the rules. Yeah, I read it, so like I haven't been watching it, but I know how epic it is.
No, it's awesome. The show was fucking great. Anywho,
Oh,
irrelevant.
it only gets
Mark,
better.
do you think each of those sequences of numbers is somehow related to each of the names?
I mean,
The first and the third line are the same.
it could just be a coincidence, but I mean they're not exactly the same though because of the placement of the first dot. First dot is
Spaced
significantly
out.
further to the left. And given this individual's knack for ciphers, that potentially means something.
Yeah.
Should we go to the scene of the crime? Isn't that
I
like
think we should move on. That's a good place to always start.
Investigation 101?
That's what Mark originally taught us.
It's usually a good place to start for sure.
I'm separating these things out by their line number on the capitals.
Okay.
One of the things I always hate about like if people were to decipher as like their dying breath or whatever, I'm like, how do they have time to like think up all of that? Like it takes
maybe
us.
Well, first of all, this was clearly written beforehand.
I know, but like I'm talking about like in other stories or whatever. Getting off topic again.
All right. So, do you want to head to the scene of the crime? Are we just gonna head there?
Might as well.
Yeah, it's probably the best place to start. And unless we're talking Tech W, I don't think that those capitals are doing anything.
Okay. And that is the Elephant and Castle Theater, 13 Southeast. All right. So, right, this is the scene of the crime, the Elephant and Castle Theater.
Yeah.
Who did that?
It's Mark rolling
So-
dice.
No, I burped.
All right, 13 Southeast. The only bit of information to come from our interview with the manager of the Elephant and Castle Theater and the usher who found the body is that for 5 nights in a row, the red-headed man brought flowers with him to the theater. I
Oh,
think we better question the backstage doorman, suggests Wiggins. Ralph Parrish is more anxious. Is more than anxious to help. Words. Ralph Parrish is more than anxious to help, but can give us no real information. Lots of gens bring flowers backstage, but I don't recall no red-headed man. They don't tip their hats to me, you know.
See, I told you red hair would be like a thing about him.
Okay, so
That's
who is he
clue.
bringing flowers for, though?
Probably Minnie.
Probably the angel. Oh yeah, Minnie. Yeah, that I was going off the cipher, but yeah, Minnie.
So we should go see Minnie then. Yeah.
That would make sense.
Well, that's assuming that it's Minnie and not
Well, she's still another performer. She could like know about him more. Like, let me pull up the newspaper.
fair enough.
Yeah, her Here London song sensation every night. So like she's definitely been in London for quite a bit. She might know a fellow, not even fellow. It would just be a patron at that point. If he's
Yeah,
like
but I-
stalking her.
Yeah.
Like, we never said this guy was a good guy. He could have been like stalking her or something. Freshly manicured, or no, like well manicured hands though. That's something that keeps coming back to me.
Yeah, we should go talk to her though. I think that should be our next thing. And then maybe after that we'll go figure out about the cigar or something like that.
Or the whole
Okay. Dude, this is.
What's up?
I'm looking at the cipher again.
I know it's really bothering me.
So I'm looking at it I'm looking at it while it is
Straight.
encrypted.
Yeah. Here, read out
So
the capital letters to me while it's encrypted.
E. Do you want me to? I'm gonna go line by line. So
Just
line
keep, yeah,
one.
just
E, E, E,
wait.
Q,
What?
E,
Mark, use phonetics.
P as
Epsilon,
in
epsilon.
Paul.
Oh, P. Okay.
Okay.
Q.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm. I am like doing this from memory.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up the phonetics alphabet. So
Us. Yeah.
okay. So we got to. You got to. What did you get after Q? Did you get? Okay, you just got Q. Okay. Yankee, whiskey,
I'm using the military one.
Mike,
Okay.
Sierra,
Ignore the chat for like the stream for a second. I'm with you. Epsilon, epsilon. Oh, I don't know P, but Q.
Papa.
Edgar, Paul.
Yeah, Edgar or Paul. I don't know what Q is.
Q is Quebec.
Trebek.
Quebec.
Okay. Okay, I'm at S.
Right, that's line one.
Okay.
Line two is Foxtrot, Hotel, Mike, India, Romeo, Romeo, Hotel, Hotel.
Okay.
For line three.
I go to line 4.
For line four.
I already got line 3. I have it pulled up and I'm just going through it now.
Okay, so line four is Echo,
Mm-hmm.
India, Foxtrot, Mike, Tango, Yankee.
I missed some in the first one, it looks like. Mine. Okay, I got them all. And I've got them translated too. There's not much that you can pull from this.
So instead of looking at it how you wrote it on stream, look at it where it is in the thing, on the actual cipher itself.
Okay.
So it's because I play Sherlock and Moriarty is a pretty big character. If
Do
you
you want me to
look
run as
at
like a grid?
what's that,
You want me to run as like a grid somehow?
so but before you do that, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at uh let's see, counting lines and yeah, so I'm gonna go line and then letter, or line and then column. So line 5, column 5 is a capital M.
Like,
Line
oh, okay. So one good thing about the software I'm using called Notepad Plus is that the all letters and spaces take up the exact same amount of space. So if you look over here, like on my stream when it comes up,
put them more in the actual line that they were in.
that's what I'm. Yeah, I'll get to that. But so like you said, line 5 up here, it or like in the thing, it'll actually be in the same place. But I'll go over and I'll separate those like how you were saying.
So yeah, line 5, column 5 is capital M. Line 6, column 10 is a capital O. Line 5, column 15 is a capital R. Line 5, column 20 is a capital I. Line 6, column 25 is a capital A. Line 5, column 30 is a capital R. Line 4, column 35 is a capital T. And
That rhymes with P
line
that stands for pool.
4, capital or column 40 is a capital Y.
How in the fuck? it- So you have to go like diagonally between the lines in increments of 5 to find. What?
I don't know, man. I'm just confused as you are, Cameron.
Mark's trying to pull some like 5D chess stuff right here.
I mean, since they're capitals, it's a little bit easier to notice for me.
Why Mark's a DM.
I was trying to go down like vertically, like take the first capital of every line or something and see if it would spell it out. I did not think to go diagonally.
What if you do the
Hold on, I'm doing it untranslated too.
okay, and you're putting them in the exact line number?
Yeah, you'll see in a second.
Okay.
I
So
made it easier on me. The what's the U translate? It was the Y. Okay, there's the first row undone.
what if it has nothing to do with the rest of the cipher?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, if Moriarty sent it, then yeah, it's probably all completely unrelated.
So like I'm thinking that like all of those letters are at the bottom or very near the bottom of a column. What if it's the letters above those that matter?
What about the
What?
ones on the top line?
But just so if you take the lines which give us the more just that say Moriarty, so which I believe is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. If you just take all of the letters above those, top down, just read them, call them.
We have stuff that says Moriarty.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, Mark, you like really made a
Whole thing I
leap
was
right there.
saying.
Mark, you made a lot of leaps, dude.
No, it does
And
say
then-
Moriarty.
Where does it say Moriarty?
That's what
That's
he's been
the whole
explaining.
thing I just said
So-
at the very beginning of me going on this rant.
Yeah. So at the 5th column, the 10th column, the 15th, etc., in increments of 5, there's an M, then an O, then an R, etc. It spells out Moriarty with the
Increments
capital
So-
letters.
Line 5, column 5 is an M. Line 6, column 10 is an O. Like, that whole thing I just did was to spell Moriarty. So if you weren't paying attention to that, I'm sorry. But
the 5 in 10, 15, the column thing, I did not follow.
so what if we just ignore everything in the cipher except for the letters above the capitals that spell Moriarty?
Okay, so so it's
Encrypted.
encrypted. So that'd be a T.
So the letters. So
So line
from top to
5.
bottom.
Oh, would you go?
Ignore line 5. So just
Okay.
every
Tell me
column.
So line 1, do I want the Y from line 1?
I want the 5th letter from line 1, the 5th letter from line 2, the 5th letter from line 3, the 5th letter from line 4, and then we stop at the M.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Let me find column. Column 5 is Hey, what the fuck? Is I
Encrypted. Just
M
looking at the piece of paper.
yeah
M.
M E E T meet. K. Okay, then it's the 10th one. K M. I want to say. Hold on.
No,
Let me
that's
see.
not it.
Oh wait. It's the O, right? So it's K.
It's the R, not the K.
Yeah, the line that. So
Yeah.
the
I'm pulling it up over here. I don't have it here. Let me actually. I'm gonna write it out real fast on E O R M J I E R K I P. This is the way I can just line it up a lot easier. W X S R W T M V M X O M W W C S Y E F P H I W O M P P O I T X O I R K E K I H E U Y M H O M P P W L I E H Z E R G I W A L I V I O R M K L X M R N I W X T P E C X E K E V E T M I V E R E H D I E F N Y V I T E W X T E M H T P I E W Y V I W M
Like a crazy
J.
robot.
I break my concentration here. M B S R E K I R X O I. Do we say that's another I? T FSHOMRRIVXLSWIWIVHCORSA. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
The fact I was able to do that. Meet. No,
Meet
we're in a line.
Roger.
ROGER. Yep. Roger. So it's then 15.
Yeah. It's wherever the line that has the R from
GOLDR. Wait. It ends in a space.
Yeah.
GOLDR.
Yeah, so ignore the capital. Just stop when it hits the capital.
The
Oh,
R is
just-
part of Moriarty, so we don't count that, I don't think.
Right.
Yeah,
Forgot
just
about
count
that.
everything above that.
Then column 20 is NOO noon. Meet Roger Gold noon. At 25 is S6. 6th. Noon 6th. Column 30. Mint. Out. COX. Meet Roger Gold noon 6th. Mint. Out. Cox.
Wait, say it one more time.
Meet Roger Gold. As in like
Noon.
noon 6th. Mint. Out. Cox. COX.
Okay.
I can't believe we got something out of this.
I can't
So
believe that
if-
actually spelled as much as that did. Like that's
So if
good job for seeing
today's
that,
the
Mark.
5th. I mean, I just saw the Moriarty part.
No, so tomorrow will be 6th.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is tomorrow's the 6th. So he needs to meet Roger Gold tomorrow at noon so Cox Bank, I believe, is a bank in
And it makes sense because it says mint, meaning like
and that's
money.
that's what I'm thinking. Cox Bank is a thing in Sherlock, right? Cox Bank?
Let's look at the directory.
I don't know, but also Roger Gold is not a person in the directory.
And
Roger
Will
There's gold and gold.
Cox and Co. Bank, yeah.
Cox and Co. Thank you. Great.
I really don't like saying that name on stream.
It's like that character from Scrubs, Dr. Cox.
Okay, I'm pulling up stream beats. We are
Roger-
just the AI is not going to find my stream yet.
So, where is this? Is it like the 6th Mint? Is it like 6th Street Mint or something like that?
What if it's not Roger Gold? What if it's like Roger with the gold?
Yeah.
Meet
that's kinda
Roger.
what I'm thinking.
Gold noon. So meet Roger. Meet period Roger period gold, meaning bring the gold period at noon on the 6th because the mint is out for what and we're talking about the bank, Cox Bank, which is
Yeah, so then
22
mint.
WC.
22
The
WC.
mint, the actual like thing that makes the money.
Yeah.
22 WC. Great. Okay, got it.
Follow-up question: is any of this related to the murder at all, or is this just Moriarty?
Probably
being
not.
Moriarty?
This was found in his hat. So
Here's something
True.
interesting. Considering that when we translated it, it was talking about agent and stuff like that, and like it's super encoded. It could just be Moriarty being a Moriarty, or he could have like targeted this guy in particular due to like
sorry, I interrupted, but
trying to get to
because-
Mycroft.
Because we're dealing with Moriarty, we should go see Porlock. So Fred Porlock is
Right.
our
he's the-
inform-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Moriarty
idea.
pharmacy. Yeah, 18 Northwest.
18 Northwest. Do you guys just want to go there now, and I can read the clue?
Yeah.
Member of the criminal underground leaves coded information about the activities of Moriarty, leader of the criminal underground and sworn enemy of Holmes, at the Parsons and Son toy shop.
Before I read it, do we think it's I want to say we should go there because we know Moriarty is involved. But normally, when Porlock, normally if Moriarty is involved, Porlock will just, and we're not 100% sure, but we have an inkling. Porlock will just basically be like, "Yep," but he doesn't. He never tells us anything. We don't talk to him. He just leaves behind.
It sounds like he's gonna give us another cipher.
I mean, we've
It's a coded
never,
information.
We've never gone to the
So you wanna-
informant. I feel like this is the prime opportunity to do so. If we're ever going to do it, like now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I got the perfect music for this. No, like
Okay.
it's on stream.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
well,
can
I can't play it for you guys.
Red Porlock. All right. So this is the clue for Porlock. Sam Parsons hands us a miniature safe with a small operating tumbler lock and a note to go with it.
right?
Have to get down under to crack it.
Okay, please read that out one more time so I can write this down.
Sam Parsons hands us a miniature safe with a small operating tumbler lock and a note to go with it. That note reads, "Have to get down under to crack it."
We have to go talk to the Australians. He said down under.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Stay down under.
Well, I mean, what if the note that we have has a combination on it?
Wait, those numbers that were on the photo.
Oh yeah, from the hotel thing.
What if we're not? Again, are we trying to crack the safe?
Oh, that's fair.
Are
Trying
we
to catch
trying to
a
get into the
murderer here,
safe?
not steal money.
So I think so.
He handed us the safe.
I think Cameron's on the right track. I think because it said down under, like we should not look past the fact that there are some Australians in town.
Yeah, oh, there are Australians, huh?
They're
The newspaper.
they're performing at the theater.
The Bunny and Clyde, right? Yeah. Or Bunty and Clyde.
Yeah.
Wait.
But at extended limited engagement, the Elephant Castle, Australia's most famous song and dance duo, to play through the 17th. So the fact that they extended their time in London must mean something happened that either shouldn't have happened or what they had planned needed to get delayed somehow.
The
Yeah.
only thing I see issue with this is, do we have to go back to the elephant and castle? Like, where do we find them?
Because remember, in Sherlock, the same clue will always yield the same
Exactly.
location will always yield the same clue.
That's
but
right.
They have the hotel listed somewhere.
I think if we have a crew, if we have a, I think these are just our suspects. Is the Bunty and Clyde potentially? What is the safe? So they're robbing Cox Bank? Is that what it's telling me?
And they
Telling us?
they have to meet tomorrow, and like Moriarty's like helping them with it.
I bet these are the extra questions we've already answered. What we need to answer from them.
Small operating tumbler lock. Small operating tumbler lock.
That's just a normal lock, dude. Like, you have to pick it.
I know. I'm wondering if, like, because I know I was trying to think if, like, operators were a thing. And maybe,
No.
like, an operator somewhere picked up some information that they shouldn't have, but that is not possible.
Tumbler lock. How to pick.
Or,
No, this is pin tumbler lock is just, yeah, it has a, oh, it doesn't have a code. Small
Have to get
operating
down-
tumbler lock has to have a key.
So what if?
Yeah, tumbler locks only have keys. Like, your door is a tumbler lock.
Sure.
Or like your front door.
Have to get down under.
I think whenever
Correct.
we think of safe, we always think of having a combination, but it doesn't. Which I find to be weird. On our list of suspects, do we have Bunty and Clyde? Like, or
No,
did
because they're just at, like, they're performing at the Elephant and Castle Theater, but I don't think they are.
it'd be pretty weird for the newspapers to say where we could find them.
Well, maybe they're at the hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
that
zoning
is
out of
the-
the hotel.
I think that's the next place we go.
Shoot. House. Okay, are you talking the Bridge House Hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, Bridge House Hotel is relatively close in proximity with the Elephant and Castle Theater. There is another hotel, just because I can... Oh, you guys... Well, Matt has it up on stream. But the Great Midland Hotel is technically closer to the Elephant and Castle Theater.
What section
What?
are we in?
Southeast. So,
Elephant
the
and
Elephant and
Castle.
Castle Theater is located just at the corner next to the compass.
Yeah, I found it.
Bridge House Hotel is like directly north, just below the Thames.
Alright, what are the
Then
numbers?
3 southeast.
Oh,
Or-
there's Bridge House, yeah. And then what's the
Uh,
other hotel?
Great Midland Hotel is
Oh, it's over
south.
here, 16.
Yep. So, what was the Bridge House Hotel? Why was that important again?
That is the one that he has the ticket for in his pocket.
It said
Oh.
2 bed or the
The one double room.
double.
Oh, the double room. Oh, dude, this
He
has
has
gotta be.
It's his
That's a
third or
layup
March
right
3rd with one double room.
Yeah. This is if it's a double room.
That's what I was
The
saying.
hotel.
Why would he have that if he's
Okay,
staying by himself all the time?
You
Okay,
mentioned that
alright.
like
You guys
at
got
the
me.
very beginning, and we all just like brushed over it. That's actually like that seems very important.
Well, it could be
I'm
like
sure
he's
a lot.
taking flowers. It could be like, he's just hoping that he needs a double room.
But what if again, like, yeah, he brings flowers, but what if, like, because some people are like, oh, he'd probably being like I said, he'd probably brought it to Minnie Cavill. But what if that's just a red herring? What if he has flowers, even though the performers are Bunty and Clyde?
And what if the flowers, like the different colors, like they never said what colors they bring. They could be like, oh yeah, he brings flowers. Yeah, I don't pay
Yeah,
attention. Like
so
they're always the
getting
same. They could be
back to
signals.
that clue really quick.
You only
only
said
bit of-
he brought flowers every night for 5 nights.
From our 5 nights in a row, flowers with him to the theater. I think we better question the backstage doorman.
It was
Ralph
not
Parrish
helpful.
is anxious to help, but gives us no real information. Lots of gents bring flowers backstage, but I don't recall no redheaded man. They don't tip their hats to me, Okay.
Also entirely possible that they made a comment on how delicate his
Hands.
Yeah.
Were,
Yeah, but this
And
is
I-
old time England.
yeah
Exactly.
Like I know that like what Moriarty they made him in the BBC show, but I'm pretty sure like it was highly frowned upon back then.
Oh, of course,
Exactly.
but
That's what we're getting.
I haven't read the Sherlock books. I don't know how they were about LGBT stuff in there.
Yeah, the modern Sherlock or like the BBC Sherlock is definitely not what the books were.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how the originals were, and I'm pretty sure Moriarty would not have been written that way, given how the time period was.
Elephant and Castle show
Like,
4th
Alan Turing killed himself because of it.
page, seat 1.
Well, probably killed himself because of the drugs
treatments.
they were giving him. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying like that was the cause that like how society treated him.
Regardless,
here's the thing, Matt.
Okay. Mark's right. Let's get back to
Joe, stop.
Okay, Mark, what were you saying? Are
I was
you
just
reading the?
Well, I was looking back at the intro for the case.
Okay.
And I was trying to see if it gives us a time.
It says
Because
early morning.
it specifically says Mini Cavo performs every night.
They just said they found the body last night.
I know, and I was hoping that it had like a time for when he goes to the theater, or if when reading that last clue, it gave us a time for when he was potentially spotted at the theater.
I just assume at night.
Man,
Like
if we're gonna assume at night, he might see Minnie. Although, like you guys said, since he does seem, and even the game specifically said he was a bit of a dandy, he probably wasn't there to see Minnie. So, as we are assuming, and also probably on the right track, based on he goes and visits the Bridge House Hotel.
Okay, I just love that any type of old time writing or whatever, like whenever they want to say it, so they put well manicured hands. Oh, gay.
Yay. Next time they should say, "Where's a skirt?"
All
I
right.
almost thought you said where's a scarf. I'm like, I take a great offense to that, but
So, you guys want me to read
I
the
know
Bridge
what
House
it
Hotel? Clue?
yeah, Bridge House Hotel, yeah.
All right. Where is southeast in here? Okay. So 3 southeast. At the Bridge House Hotel, we speak to the desk clerk. He remembers a man with red hair. Came in on the morning of the 3rd to reserve a room. He said that he and his wife would be in town for the evening and wished to stay overnight. He flips the pages of the register to the 3rd. He registered under the name of Mr. and Mrs. Donald. Who was the desk clerk when he registered? I was, as it happens. The night clerk called in sick, and I was forced to work a double shift. Can you describe Mrs. Donald? She was young and quite lovely and, well, playful. She showed me a pendant she was wearing and asked if it wasn't the loveliest thing I had ever seen. Huh, okay. Well, that's the end of
That's
the
it?
clue.
We think that's Minnie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it
Um,
sounds like Mr. and Mrs. Donald, you know, like because you know they couldn't drive too far away from Disney with Minnie Mouse. Now they have Donald Duck in there. Now they're saying like they were probably the ones staying there. But what's interesting is they said he had red hair.
Sure.
So what if? Yeah, what's Bunty and Clyde's performance?
Duo act. They didn't specify.
Song and
Engagement at song and dance. 5'7", slight build, unremarkable, carrot-colored hair, well-manicured hands. You could do song and dance like that because, you know, dancers aren't known to be extremely muscular or whatever. They're just known to be like
Yeah, they
slender. I know they are like in great shape. They're like in amazing shape. But if it's a slight build, you know, like
Yeah. You're saying
well-
that he's actually Bonty?
no, I'm thinking it could be a possibility because like nobody in London can like identify him, and they're saying like red hair sticking out to people. Thing is, he's Australian. I don't know.
Noticed that the, you know,
That-
he went missing or something from the duo. If that was the
Well, it's
case.
only one night. Like they performed last night, and then his body was found.
Well, hold on. It doesn't make any sense if we're trying to say that this is the couple. This is the performing couple, because why would he be in the booth?
Maybe
Yeah,
to see
this-
Miss Minnie Cavill's performance later on.
No, because they weren't seeing. Were they seeing? Was he seeing Bonty and Clyde that night?
No, we're saying he's Bunty, and then Bunty went, or not Bunty. He's Clyde, and then Clyde went to go see Miss Minnie Cavill's thing afterwards.
Okay, because he was seeing Minnie's show, he wasn't seeing.
After
Bunty
his
and Clyde.
show, he would go see Minnie's show.
Yeah.
That's an assumption.
That's an assumption, but I'm saying like Bunty and Clyde was a duo, which we don't even know if Bunty and Clyde is a male and female.
Also true.
Like,
But if they were
Bunty-
a couple,
no,
and
we're
then
saying
he
like
got after Minnie, and then the wife Bunty got mad, and Bunty killed Clyde because she found out that he was seeing Minnie.
So
there
why do we
anything
think they were using a fake name then? Why were they using Donald?
Because maybe they were here for other reasons, and then that just happened.
That's a secret
Maybe
affair.
Yeah, maybe they were here to like, because based off Moriarty stuff, maybe they were here to like meet with Roger or make a heist or whatever, and then extracurricular activities occurred.
Is there anyone in the directory with the last name of Donald?
No, there's not.
Can't.
That's unfortunate.
Is there anybody in the last name with the last name Cavill?
Yeah, Minnie.
We
Ready to
could
look that
go
up.
talk to her.
Probably a good idea.
11 SE.
Mark should have it marked already, I think.
You.
11. God. Oh, that's a big building.
Dude. Okay.
It's probably rich.
Well,
Hmm.
I think it's more of a hotel.
Oh.
So, do you guys want to go see Minnie?
Yeah,
we,
I think so.
hold on.
that's
What
I
do we
wanna
want to
get
keep?
the
Do we
place.
want to keep following this, or do we want to try going to like the lining of the pans, like Pool and Sun, or the Simpsons wrapper, like cigar, or there is the diamond
definitely-
stick pin.
I'd rather
Which
go
places?
to Cox Place than either of those first. Either Cox or Minnie.
Yeah, and how many places have we been to so
Oh
far?
yeah,
Mark?
Cox. I think this is 3 or 4. I have. We've gone to talk to that one guy, our informant, Elephant and Castle Theater, and then Bridge House Hotel.
Mark
I
died.
think I think Mark's in like deep thought.
I'm looking back at old clues.
For everybody who's unsure, even though Mark is like controlling the game and everything, he does not know what's like the story or anything, and he's playing through it with us. It's not like he's the DM of like Dungeons and Dragons and just knows what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Well, not in this one, at least.
So, my apologies for spacing out. Where did you guys want to head?
We were thinking about either going to Cox and Co.
Or Minnie.
or Mini Cavils. Like, do we want to keep following down this thread, or do we want to like, or maybe we're just getting a whole bunch of useless stuff? Like,
Didn't try a new
Yeah.
set of logic.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause again, if Minnie is gonna show off said brooch, like what is or not brooch? The only reason I said brooch is because that's in the paper. Said pendant. Like what are we?
there's a
hoping to
new
get
line.
from her
There's a new line of thinking.
that she has the brooch. That if they're translating or like changing the
The-
word pendant brooch.
Yes and no. I didn't even think about the newspaper brooch that was missing that you had thought about. That one's like, if you find the 10-pound thing for finding that one that we were talking about earlier. What if they used a different name, because it wasn't Bunty and Clyde, but it was Clyde and Minnie, and they were getting a double room.
Possible.
Like the reason why it's so far away from the theater is because it's so far out of the way that like that's why they didn't use the other hotel.
I mean, it's not a ton further from Elephant and Castle.
It's
The
just
one thing
fact
I'm
that-
noticing is that just across the London Bridge, there's the Bank of England and the Stock Exchange. But again, they already talked about, and the Royal Mint is relatively close proximity as well. Although if they're specifically talking Cox and Co. Bank, which is all the way in West Central on the other side of the Thames, if that's near Charing Cross Station, it's a ways, but and there's plenty of theaters and hotels over there, so that's I don't know. I think we should check out Cox Bank before we
Okay.
check out Minnie.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm down for that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I really wish we could ask them questions, but it makes sense that like That'd be
Better
good.
this way because we might forget to ask something, and sometimes we stumble on a place and they tell us something that we hadn't even come across yet.
that has happened a
Cox
couple
Street is
times.
22 West Central, correct?
I do not have it written down.
Cox and Co. Let me pull that tab back up. It is 22 West Central WC.
That's also labeled that's labeled as Grand Hotel on mine.
Yeah, their multiple locations have the same address.
Interesting.
It's like it's not just necessarily one individual building, it's like a block almost.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want me to read 22 West Central?
It's gonna be Cox and Co that we're writing down.
Yes.
All right, I'm good.
I certainly wish the city would finish its digging over there, says the manager of Cox's bank, pointing to the excavation across the street under city supervision. Muddy clay seems to get tracked all over the place. You're looking for a red-headed man, mid-30s, medium height, who might have been in here in the past few weeks? Yes, I do believe I know him. Let me just consult the file here. Donald P. Charles. He rented a safe deposit box on the 20th of February. He comes in every banking day at precisely 4:45, 15 minutes before closing. That's all I know.
Okay, before we go on, muddy shoes. That was, I did not write that down, but that was one of the things talked. If Mark goes back and reads his description, that was one of the things on there.
Yeah. Also, Donald Charles does not have an address.
Yeah, Donald P. Charles. Yeah,
What did you say the digging across the street was from?
just some excavation
It
work.
is some excavation work. So if we believe that the Australians are the one who are going to do the bank job, they're the ones doing the excavation, and this guy's casing the joint. But somehow, I don't know who found out and killed this guy, but maybe he was gonna take it all for himself.
It could have been Moriarty.
Or
Kinda
it could just be
style.
the Australians. Just if
Cut him out of the
they're
deal.
working together to steal from this fucking place.
Maybe
But
like, oh, he's
that-
done. Maybe he's done
but the
casing the
note-
joint, and now they're gonna like.
Sure.
The note
Like-
we found in the hat could literally be Moriarty saying, "Hey, I'm the one who did it." Literally put his name on the crime scene.
But the message was like, meet Roger at the gold. So it was like he was giving him instructions, not like
He's like
he
telling
told
him where to
what
meet with
Oh,
the
yeah,
gold.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, he was like telling him like, after you take it here.
Yeah, I like the Australians for this. I think that's
Ooh, these are directions.
What are directions?
That list of 7 things. The first thing is a heading. The second part is a street. So left, so from Bridge House Hotel, left on Borough High Street.
Oh,
Right.
and then right on Borough Road.
Oh.
So right on Borough Road. I'm marking it here with
Okay, wait, hon. Where does it start?
at the Bridge House Hotel.
I really wish I had the full map in high resolution. Bridge House Hotel, huh?
Or no. It's left on Borough High Street. That's coming from London Bridge Station.
Hmm?
So left onto Borough High Street. So if you're turning left onto Borough High Street, you have to come from Thomas Street. Thomas Street leads to London Bridge Station. If you're looking at the map,
Okay, I see. Oh, okay.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So left on Borough High.
And then right on
Right
Borough
on
Road.
Borough Road, which is okay, down by military prison.
Okay, and then you're going straight through
To
St.
something court.
St. George's Circus. Okay, that's what the ST is St. George's Circus.
You know,
Okay,
right on Waterloo.
right
So
on
go up by
Water.
34. So go through St. George's Circus and take a right past 34.
Gotcha.
And then I think you might go under bridge.
Crossing the bridge. Yeah, you're
Yeah, cross
crossing
bridge.
Waterloo Bridge. Okay.
Okay, so just go all the way across Waterloo Bridge. Take a left on Vic something.
Left on Victoria Embankment.
And then a right on Vice Billers, which takes you right to the Grand Hotel.
Or Cox Bank, more specifically.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you think that
Okay.
could be their excavation route? No, because they're crossing a bridge.
Well, I don't think that's their excavation route. I think that's directions on telling them how to get to the excavation site.
Which they would need if they're not from the area.
So,
Like they're from
okay,
Australia.
what was 20? Because I have both 20 and 22 marked. What was 20 West Central? Anyone remember? Oh, that was the cigar shop, was it not?
I don't remember.
Here, I'll look it up. Oh, what the hell just happened? 20 West Central is Claring Cross Hospital.
Yeah, but wasn't that the cigar shop? Simpsons?
No, that's 49S. Wait. No, yeah, 20 West Central. Yeah.
Ooh, dude, I think we got to go check that place out too.
Yeah.
This is.
I think the one across the place is.
Mm.
And they did say they're doing excavation across the street. Which, this is across the street.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. So Cox & Co. Let's see. Donald P. Charles is the name. Safety deposit box.
I really want to know what those numbers are on that.
It came in. What did he say? He opened the safety deposit box just like a week ago or so.
February 20th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. That was at Cox Bank. That is 22 West Central.
Came in every banking day.
20th of February.
Yeah, and came in every banking day. It said, muddy boots, red hair. Okay, so Donald P. Charles got a safety deposit box on February 20th. Came in every banking day. He had muddy boots and red hair. Excavation taking place across the street. Anything else of note?
Not necessarily. Not from.
What I find interesting is the Bridge House Hotel. They only got it for one night, and it was for Mr. and Mrs. Donald.
You're still wondering who Mrs. is.
Well, no, not just that, but so he got the safety deposit box on February 20th. Today's March 5th. So like that's been at least
So why do you need a
almost
hotel room for one night?
And why is it so much later? Like it's 2 full weeks after he got this box. So he's been in town for quite a while.
Well, they
Maybe that one
extended
night,
their tour, right?
Bob.
I heard 2 or 3 people at once.
Cameron, go ahead.
Oh, just saying, didn't it say they extended how long they were staying here or something?
Yeah, but that they extended it to the 17th. This hotel room's only there for one night.
Yeah, I'm honestly. What if that's just the night that the Heist was
Heist is
supposed to go
supposed to, and something went
down. What if it
wrong.
went down?
Yeah, that's true. It could have already gone down.
And then why hasn't the bank reported anything?
Oh, good point.
They may not know yet. No, they would.
No,
They would
they
know.
would totally.
What would they
Yeah.
tell us?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, in this game they would. Yeah,
Okay.
we just mentioned Holmes' name. Like, here's all the information we have.
So do you guys want? Yeah. Do you want to go check out the cigar shop?
I think that's our next place.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so 3 in favor.
Yes. 4.
Yeah, I'm in. Sorry, I was muted.
Cool. All right. So 20 West Central, Simpson's Cigar Dive-In. The description of our unidentified man rings a bell with an old duffer who overhears our conversation with the manager of Simpson's Cigar Dive-In. Yes, I believe I know the fellow. Came in every afternoon about 2 o'clock for the last several weeks. I played chess with him. Quite a good player. Tell us his name. You know, I don't believe he ever gave it. I once asked him where he was from. His accent, although slight, was very strange. He said that his family was originally from Scotland. That led to something of a discussion about ancestry, famous relatives and such. He said that part of his family line had migrated to France, and that his name was the same as one of Napoleon's marshals. I never thought to ask which marshal. Did he mention anything at all about himself? A friend's name? A place he was going or had been? Anything? Every afternoon, at precisely 4:45, he would end our game. Said he had a pressing appointment, but I'm afraid he never elaborated.
Did Napoleon have a marshal named Roger by chance?
Here, I'll just look up Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Are we just gonna Google that?
I don't know the marshals' names, dude.
I mean, if we wanted to be slightly more true to the game, we could go probably talk to maybe the
Like
Admiral.
the encyclopedia person or whatever.
Well, I mean, we
Informant.
could. I was gonna say the Admiralty. Well, although I guess
the records.
well, the Admiralty would be for Britain's Navy.
This
But
is-
yeah,
yeah.
records.
I would say like Lomax. Librarian of the London Library, consulted for any encyclopedic research. Come on, chat. Who is it?
Yeah, we can just go check that.
Well, hold on. Do we even need it? Like, do we think that would just confirm it? But so they said he had a slight strange accent. Given that they're British, an Australian accent would be slight, but very close to the original, like to the British one. And he said he was from Scotland, which don't redheaded people come from Scotland too,
Yeah.
They can.
like natively?
Um,
I know like Irish is like a more thing, but
So
Roger
It might-
Ducos.
are you just looking it up now?
Yeah, go ahead though, Mark.
I was just gonna say I might have been wrong about the whole London Bridge Station thing, because it literally starts at London High Street, but it doesn't say anything about Thomas Street. Like, this person's being very direct. So if you were to turn directly on to Borough High Street with a left, the only location on this map that you can do that directly onto the street is from 7 Southeast.
What's at 7 Southeast?
Don't know.
Here, this should not ruin anything. I can always undo it. I want to
7.
sort the sheep here. Southeast. 7, where's that? Sergeant Tungsten?
I think
Oh,
you
no, it's
might
just
have.
south. That was just south, my bad.
I don't think I have the names. Oh, there we go.
7 Southeast. Terrence Hendry.
No, I got Mrs. Jetley's.
Might be multiple 7 Southeasts.
Sure.
Bless you.
Thanks, Joe. Roger Ducos was a French political figure during the Revolution, during the French Revolution, it says. But he accepted the coup d'état of Napoleon Bonaparte.
Well,
Good enough for
I-
me.
probably not like super important, but remember Napoleon was kind of important from that second case. It was
7
literally
Southeast, yeah. The
who
only
played
we have 3 7 or 4 7 Southeast. Oh, the Russian Social Club. That's at 7 Southeast. Mrs. Jetley's,
7
Terrence
Southeast.
Hendry, and Hosmer Angel.
How did you get the Russian Social Club?
That's 7 Southeast, dude.
Yeah, I think the 7 Southeast thing is a bust.
Yeah, I think it's a bust. If it's an
Well,
Australian
so-
social club, it'd be like, oh my god.
So Mrs. Jetley's is a boarding house.
Mark, like,
That's what
I'm telling you. Like, there are 4 things at 7 Southeast.
So if you go to boarding houses in the directory, Mrs. Jetley's is a boarding house. So what if that's where he's staying? Because remember, we don't have any like reference that he's staying somewhere else in town. Like he
Well,
only
he's
has
staying
a hotel.
nowhere because he's dead.
In all seriousness, what if he's staying at Mrs. Jetley's?
I think it's a stretch simply because there are 4 different 7 Southeast, and if that was somewhere...
Yeah, but like a boarding house would be reasonable for someone to be staying at. Whereas, what are the other?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that if the game expected us to find a building based off finding 7 Southeast, it wouldn't be a thing that had 4.
The game would definitely do that. This is
Yeah.
Sherlock.
Yeah, you have to be as smart as Sherlock Holmes, dude.
Like the only other thing from 7 Southeast that could potentially be reasonable is Hosmer Angel, only because in the decrypted message, it just says a knife angel. It just has the word angel in there.
Okay, then let me ask you this. As far as leads go, do you think that's a stronger lead than Cox or the cigar shop or going and talking to Minnie?
What, Mrs. Jetley's?
Yeah.
I
Could
would
be,
say
that's the bad thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, this is all bets. Like, do we think it's gonna be better, or... Okay, so what are our options? Like, where do we want to go?
Sounds like it's either Mini or that place.
The cigar shop.
Can we just go to the cigar shop?
Yeah, that's where
We just went there.
that was the
Oh.
guy saying he played chess with him or whatever. And
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
And do you guys want to go see Minnie and then go to Mrs. Jetley's if we think those are both reasonable clues? I think Mrs. Jetley's might be a clue just because, again, it is the only place you can turn left onto New Borough High Street, or Borough High Street, directly from a left.
that's so specific, it just might work.
Like, Sherlock could be like, yeah, and based off this one random thing, I backtraced it from there, and you know what? It only comes from this one space, so I decided to talk to her, and...
Well, that's very Sherlock. So
That's my point.
Talk to Sherlock.
It's so Sherlock that this, like, very well could be thing.
Yeah, let's go to it. It's not like we have anything to lose, except for points.
past Sherlock experience, game is going to be this much of a D. You guys want to go to Mini first, or did you want to just go straight to Jetli's?
Oh, I kind of want the answer to the Jet Li's thing.
I want to go to Jet Li's at this point. We've been talking about it for so much.
Jetli's? Okay.
That'd either be a crazy good guess or super disappointing.
I mean, it
We
wasn't
can blame Mark either way.
kind of.
Exactly.
It had decent logic behind it.
You
Logic
did
enough
find
for
the
Sherlock.
Moriarty thing in the cipher.
That's just because I saw letters. This is from the directions that we were given. What is her address? 7
7
Southeast?
Southeast.
Okay.
Like, he was like, what's her
After-
address? When like everything we were going off is just based off her address.
After inquiring up and down Long Lane, we come across Mrs. Jetli's boarding house. Proprietress puzzles over our admittedly scant description until the man's red hair is mentioned. Oh, that would be Mr. Charlie Donald. He didn't come home last night. Some sort of trouble, eh? When we inform her of the trouble, she nods her head matter-of-factly, as if tragedy were no stranger. She shows us to his room. She tells us that Charlie Donald
No
arrived
way.
about 3 weeks ago. He seemed pleasant enough, but evaded her questions as to his history. He did notice that he spoke with an odd accent. I don't mean to say he was a foreigner or nothing, but I ain't never heard the like of it in London. He was a quiet fellow, kept to himself pretty much. He did this thing with a coin, running it on the back and forth over the top of his fingers, like it had a mind of its own. Amazing it was. At the door to his room, she stops and asks us what should be done with his things. Tell her that we will send the police to come collect them. It's paid up till the end of the week. Will I have to give that back? Assure her that she can get the money, and that satisfies her immensely. She unlocks the door and lets us enter, but hesitates herself on the threshold, making a sign that is something between the Catholic sign of the cross and a pagan symbol against the evil eye. She leaves us to our own devices. The room is small but comfortable. In one corner, next to an armchair, are 2 well-worn suitcases. Both have stickers on them from Jardine Matheson & Co. They are empty. Not so the carpet bag underneath the chair. It contains a pair of new overalls and a cap with a brass plate which reads Supervisor, City of London. It also contains a leather satchel, which in turn contains a stethoscope. On the dresser top, there are several items of interest. First, a steamship ticket made out to an M.P. Charles and dated January 4th. It is for passage aboard the SS Flying Cloud in the amount of £160. Next, a receipt from A. Marks & Co. in the amount of £200 and dated March 3rd. Then, a stack of unused tickets for the Elephant and Castle Theater. There are 3 tickets for each of the nights. February 26th, 27th, 28th, March 1st, 2nd, and 4th. They are box A, seats 2, 3, and 4. Finally, there is a stack of playbills dated February 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, March 1st, and 2nd. The one from February 25th, the name of one of the performers, Minnie Cavill, is circled, and the word beautiful is written beside it.
Aha!
On a small table in another corner is a chessboard. The piece is set up for play. On the washstand nearby is a shaving mug, inscribed with the name Mac. Having completed our search, we seek out Mrs. Jetli once again. Did Mr. Donald have any visitors? No, none. Did have a couple of letters delivered, though. One just yesterday. Delivered by post? By messenger. Comins and goins. Messenger service, they was.
Cummins and Goins.
Oh my god, this thing has so much.
Okay, so he has a
Mhm.
shit ton of aliases, apparently. He's like pretending to be a doctor, pretending to be a supervisor.
Okay, so he had work clothes, which means that the supervisor was like a stethoscope, or not the excavator stuff. The doctor one I don't get.
Oh no, the stuff for the safe crack.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. Okay, so
Steamship ticket. It was day for January 4th. The steamship ticket.
That's when he arrived.
Yeah, he's been hanging out for
I
a
find
month.
that odd that he's been
Very chilling.
Yeah, for a
January
solid month.
4th. That's been 2 months, but he's only been here for 3 weeks. So there was a month prior to this where we don't know his whereabouts, or at least his his residence. There we go. That's the word.
Okay, so there was a lot of stuff that you like went through way too fast for me to write down.
Okay, so things
After
of
like work clothes, like
Yeah,
stethoscope. Yeah.
things of importance: Jardine Matheson and Co.
What the?
Jardine
Oh, yeah.
Matheson and Co. is a shipping company.
I got okay. I spelled Jarthine.
Jardine, Jardine.
That was for the
Yeah.
suitcases.
Jardine Matheson. Whatever.
yes.
We'll look it up in the
Yes,
directory
both
if
of
I
them
need to.
Matheson and Co. I don't necessarily think we need to go there because, again, if that's where his suitcases were shipped to and he just had to pick them up, I don't
Yeah, that's-
necessarily think it's.
Also, they were empty, so yeah.
He said work clothes, the stethoscope.
That is weird that it mentioned they were well-worn suitcases that were both empty. So unless I guess they could have just contained his clothes and whatnot, and then he
Maybe
unpacked-
like maybe it's not his first time pulling something off like this. You know, like he just uses the same ones. Like
Either way, I'd rather check out Cummins and Goins first.
Oh, I totally agree. The fact that they delivered a message here. Shaving mug with the name inscribed Mac. Isn't Mac isn't that like an abbreviation for a name?
Moriarty and Company. I don't know.
No. Wait. Oh, fuck. Well, Charles.
is it MAC or MACK?
MAC. Is it an abbreviation for Charles?
Well, MAC, Madison A. Charles. I don't know. I know Charles has come up before. Maybe that's just.
Is it written in all caps?
Is Mac short form? It's one of those like rhyming ones, like Bob from Robert.
You just call him Old Mac.
Okay, so
A Marks and Co. Was that like okay after the steamship ticket? You said like there was something in Co. like A Marks and Co. or something.
Hey guys, I think we're trying to figure this too literal. Mac is literally a nickname that like Scottish people use
That's
for
what
each
I-
other.
Yeah, it's like son of.
So before you said stack of unused theater tickets, you said A Marks and Co.
and Co. Yes, so Mark's like MARX.
What was that for?
So that had a receipt from A Marks and Co. in the amount of £200 and dated March 3rd.
When did you get the safety deposit box?
The-
Or no, March 3rd was yesterday.
Yeah, the 20th. Well, the 2 days ago. More specifically, when they went to Bridge House Hotel, that's when they got the. That's when they got the. That's when they registered at the hotel, at the Bridge House Hotel. Was the night of the 3rd.
Yes. What do you? Oh, that thing that she was showing off. That like what did I say it was a pendant or something? A pendant.
Yeah.
He probably
She
bought
was
the
showing off
pendant
on the 3rd.
for.
Correct.
Do you think that it was Minnie
And
because
then-
maybe he finally wooed her or something like that?
Oh, that's the
he-
wrong newspaper. That is throwing me off. Holy crap.
It was like,
Hold on, because he's been like he wrote down or he circled her name saying she's beautiful and whatnot, trying to get her bring flowers every night, and then buys her that, and then takes her to the hotel.
Possible.
I can put my dog to bed.
Or this is such a long shot. I was thinking, like, what if, not like the old saying, in order to make money, you gotta put in money, something like that.
Stocks, baby.
To make money, you gotta spend money.
Spend money. There you go. Spend is the word I was looking for. I'm a math major.
GameStop to the moon.
Oh. So
Let's
what
go
if
AMC.
he was sent, like, what if he was sent some money in order to pull off this job for, like, supplies and stuff, but then one night he met Minnie, somehow fell in love with Minnie, and then decided he wasn't going to do this job, was going to flee with her somewhere with the money, but then Moriarty found out and was like, nah, bro, this ain't happening, and then just offed the dude.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, either Moriarty or the Australians, probably.
Love does weird things to a man's motivations.
Now we have to decide
Say
who
it's
we think
plausible.
killed him more, the Australians or Moriarty.
Love
Let's
does
just say that
bloom.
Australians were. Moriarty's definitely a guy to hire somebody.
It's true.
So I think back to what Cameron said a while back, we should probably check out
Comings and goings.
and what is a Marks & Co? So what did I say? Jardine Matheson & Co is a shipping company. So what would that be under? Steamship companies. Jardine Matheson Co is in here, but A Marks & Co is not. So I'm gonna look through all of the stuff in the directory, just like the different types of businesses, and see where A Marks is.
My dog, I got her to jump up on my bed, and then she immediately goes to start licking her butt. Like in clear view of the camera.
Is that not what you do when you go to bed?
I definitely can't lick my butt. I cannot reach it.
How do you know?
Okay. But I actually, before we get it back on topic, the real question is, did you check it?
I take that as a yes. I think Matt absolutely checked his butt.
I am focusing on my dog.
Mm-hmm.
Checking the dog's butt. Instructions unclear.
Okay. So I probably should have checked that first, because that was dumb. A Marks & Co is a jeweler.
Oh, wow.
So he
Probably
probably bought her that pendant. Yeah.
That's what I said, yeah.
It was Cameron, or Matt, or Joe. It was one of you three. That wasn't Alec.
You're welcome. I don't want to lay down.
Okay, so he bought her a pendant.
Yep. After buying her flowers and everything, he's like
Had-
winning her heart
had-
through gifts.
He's had a one-night stand. That's what you do at a hotel. It's a pretty lady.
Oh yeah, Mark, is that what you do at a hotel with a pretty lady?
Do you have experience with this, Mark?
Find the comment, okay? Get back on track here.
Yeah, Mark, let's talk about these bowling tournaments you've gone on.
Oh, it's not. And say we didn't.
Say we did.
Right. I'm gonna read the clue for. Yep. I remember. First Farm remembers. Comings and goings. Could someone give me an address?
My dog is taking 90% of my attention.
I know.
It is 6 Southeast.
Jeez, everything is in close proximity. Okay.
I think that's kind of the purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. Clerk at Cummins and Goins checks the log and tells us that 4 messages were delivered to C. Donald at Mrs. Jetley's boarding house, the last on the 4th. Do you remember the man who sent the messages? Yes, he was an older gentleman. He wore a long coat and a top hat. Remember specifically his eyes. They were dark and deep set under brushy eyebrows. There was no kindness to them. Right. Well, great. Moriarty delivered some messages. That's fantastic.
Yes, exactly. Now we know who killed the man.
Well, we know he was in league with Moriarty now. Somebody just texted something in Discord.
Oh, I think Joe just unmuted.
Oh, no, he's muted again. There you go. He's clear.
Okay, so right. Okay, if like without looking at the questions, just because this is a Sherlock case, or possible questions.
Who killed him?
Killed him.
The Australians, I think.
We honestly think it's Moriarty, but it's gonna ask us for a name.
Bunty and Clyde.
So Bunty and Clyde, yeah.
Wait, hold on. But it's only a single stab, right? I'm going back to the newspaper. What if Miss Minnie Cavill did it?
I was kind of thinking potentially the same thing, only because it's a knife. Specifically a knife. It was very thin. Because it would be very easily concealed. Whereas if it was Moriarty, like, he would make sure he sent you a message. Like, yeah,
That's
I
fair.
understand dying is dying, but like, you know, I want to go back to the description of was killed during the performance. But if he was there to see Minnie,
Oh,
like,
yeah, then it couldn't have
then
been.
it couldn't have been her.
And they did say he was by himself. But they had all those other tickets. Oh, because he just bought up the rest of them, so that way he was always by himself. Like,
Correct.
there's 4 seats in there, and he just bought all 4 every time. So he's always by himself.
Yeah.
Killed it.
How would you always like?
I mean, what if he was there to see Australians perform and Minnie met him there? And I mean, if you want to know why you buy a box to yourself,
Yeah, meet so nobody else.
Oh, the
knows
same
you're
reason
there.
you get a hotel room.
exactly.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking Minnie killed him.
Was there any indication that he
Although
watched the Australians at any point?
They just
No,
said that their show got extended.
It also did say that like he was alone in the box.
As far as they know, like they didn't see him get killed.
What if again,
What if he was out of the box?
stretch. Oh man, dude, so much of a stretch. What if small operating, like, because you know the down under was referring to the Australians.
Mm-hmm.
What if Tumbler referring to like a gymnast who climbed up to the box to kill him? Again, super huge stretch.
Ooh.
It's a hell of a stretch there, Mark.
They did
know.
a song and dance.
No.
Yeah.
There was a song and dance thing, dude. If there was a circus, I'd be like, oh yeah, you're dead. And like climbing up to the box, I don't care how dark it is, somebody would see that.
True. Right. Hey, it was worth a shot.
You're
The
yeah.
hilarious thing.
So we
I
still
like it
don't
a lot.
know who killed him then.
At least, I mean, yeah, based on what we're saying, okay, it might not be a question, but 99% of me is probably going to be a question.
It's definitely gonna be a question.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be question number 1. Who killed him?
How are we on point? Can we go talk to Minnie just to get some idea?
Probably, yeah.
Because like, where else would we even go?
I mean, we got Minnie. We could go to potentially Jardine Matheson. We could go to A. Marks and Co. But I don't think any of those are going to lead us anywhere, other than potentially talking to Minnie. She could just lie to us if she's in on it.
Why would you end the game every day at 4:45 for a pressing appointment? This chess game at Simpsons Cigar.
He went to Cox Bank at 4:45. So he's probably going to Cox Bank to scope it out, to check out what their closing procedures are. Because if they close in 15 minutes, they're probably getting ready to start closing 15 minutes before that time.
Oh,
So
I
he's like,
didn't write that. I just said it came in every banking day. I didn't get the part near close.
Yeah, no, he came in every day at 4:45. So, and specifically, he got that safety deposit box. So also, he has to be escorted to where the safety deposit boxes are. So he can also see towards closing what the measures are around the safe.
Yeah.
Just in the bank in general.
So we know who he is. Don't exactly know who killed him. Okay, why was he killed?
Financial reasons.
Because he was gonna run off with Minnie.
Well, that again, but if that again, I feel like that makes.
I think it's more if he was either backing out of the deal. Who knows if Minnie was on it or whatever, and she told Moriarty. Maybe he was backing out of it, or somebody was trying to cut him out of it.
Or what if he spent money he wasn't supposed to, and that 200 pounds was
Supposed to be for
or something.
Oh, maybe he bought her the brooch with money that was supposed to go towards the operation.
Yeah, that's what Mark was saying.
Right, I'm agreeing.
Okay. I'm thinking it's Minnie.
It feels like we figured out a shitload of this case, but still have no answers.
Right.
Is this what detectives feel like in crime TV shows?
Actually, until they get a confession, yeah. Because it's all speculation.
I think we talked to Minnie because I have no idea where else to go, and
I think Minnie would be our last one unless she gives us like somebody else to talk to.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, 11 Southeast, Minnie Cavill.
Yeah. Almost.
Minnie Cavill. Oh,
you're good.
Minnie Cavill, a beautiful and charming young lady, is more than a bit of a coquette. In answer to our question about the red-headed man, she bats her long eyelashes and laughs coyly. I know a lot of men. Lots of men send flowers backstage. No, I don't recall a red-haired gentleman. As she speaks, she plays with a small diamond pendant at her throat. She goes on to list the perils of a young actress, as she calls herself, with regard to the opposite sex. During her monologue, Wiggins catches our attention and nods toward a framed photograph of a burly fellow in a bowler hat. Face is hardly a gentle one, the smile barely visible underneath the thick mustache. More menacing than friendly. Who's the man in the photograph? That's Roger, my boyfriend. I'm afraid I must really be getting ready, she says, suddenly cutting short the interview. I have a supper engagement at the Globe. Please come to hear me sing at the theater, won't you?
All right, Roger did it.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Roger did
Yep,
it.
Roger did it.
Minnie Cavill, in all caps.
But
I'll let you guys
he's
see
a
that on
big
stream.
burly guy, but he used a thin, like small knife.
He pushed it through the back of the skull. That's not exactly an easy thing to do.
That is true. That's a good point. Yeah.
He went so far as to hit the brain.
Yeah. So here I'm gonna read that part again from the opening. Where is it? The knife, long and slender, entered the back of the neck with an upward motion and pierced the brain. So what if like he had one hand just right through the neck and like basically lifted him up with the knife
That sounds fucking.
because he's
awesome.
just that strong. Right?
Cameron, do you need to talk to someone?
It's metal.
No.
The Middle Ease.
Why go to
Okay.
therapy when I can just play Sherlock?
No, we play D&D for therapy.
Yeah, that's true.
We work out our issues through our characters. We live vicariously through them. And when they die, a part of us dies inside.
Oh, sad. I don't want him to die. I'm not ready for that trauma yet.
You
Character dies. Do it.
I swear to God, if Trebek dies in the next like 2 months, I'll lose my
yes.
my
Okay.
snot.
Okay. So I think we have enough now to answer all the questions.
Or try to at least.
Hey Cameron, nice call on that mini Cavill.
Yeah.
I guess. Now I'm like wondering if we should see if the Roger guy has an address.
They just said his name was
But she
Roger.
didn't
They
give a
didn't
last
give
name,
us. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have his last name.
Shit. I don't know. I guess not.
I think we're good. Don't nobody posted in chat. Roger did it. Like that would be great. Trebek.
You see what I put earlier?
Yeah, lol. They said my name.
They said my name.
Oh, I've been looking at stream all day, or all day, the entire time. Okay, Mark. I think we're good.
Okay, so you guys want to head to... You guys wanted to read the questions?
I think so.
Yeah, go ahead and read them.
All right. Question 1. What was the murdered man's name?
Charles.
Clyde. Mr. Charlie Donald, aka Donald P. Charles, or Charles
Yeah,
P. Donald, whatever.
but
Wait. Donald. If you had a thing with Mac, like I know you said it's... What if it's just McDonald? Like M-A-C, Donald.
You know you're
Hope
not
not.
wrong.
It's a meme.
What if his name is Charlie
Sherlock.
McDonald?
I don't necessarily think that's his first name, but I think that
Charlie
his last-
McDonald.
Charlie McDonald. Boom.
Or Charles McDonald. He has a P for a middle initial.
Sherlock already has the burglar behind bars.
No, he doesn't arrest anybody. He just tells Lestrade to go arrest.
so what's our final answer then for that?
I think Charles McDonald is that's my answer personally.
I think that's that's what I'd go with the official answer.
If we need a last name, then sure, that sounds good.
We'll do that hard, just regular Donald.
Well,
Mr.
his cup said Mac, and we know that just means Mick, and he's from Scotland, apparently.
Well, his family's from Scotland.
Or he could just be lying.
About his
Shocker.
family being from Scotland. He does have
Yeah.
that could just be to explain his bad accent from Australia.
What if... Although McDonald is very Scottish. I don't know. Anyway,
Let's just call him
What-
Donald.
what are we going... yeah, there you go. What was the
Charles
name?
McDonald.
Charles McDonald. Great. Okay. Question 2. Who killed him?
Roger.
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 And his boyfriend, Roger.
Yeah, boyfriend. There you go.
Just by looking at him.
Question 3: Why was he killed?
At the affair with Minnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question
Fucking the wrong
4.
hoe.
I like how one thing solved all of that.
That's generally how it goes. We just looked at him.
Like,
He's like,
we're
yeah,
gonna get
that
it
guy-
totally wrong. Sherlock's gonna be like, I did it.
He was an agent of Moriarty. I took him
Oh.
out.
Sorry, what was the question mark? Did you say?
Where was he from?
Australia.
Yeah, so
Scotland.
that's our. What are we?
He said his family was from Scotland, but they moved to France.
I
He
bet
had-
you anything. Like, if we chose to go back to Jardine Matheson and Co. to check out where the bags came in from, that would give us the answer. If we chose to go there.
Well, also remember how much it cost. It does not cost 166 pounds to cross the English Channel.
That's true, but it does to cross
Boom.
the Atlantic.
Yep.
The
Yeah, I
Atlantic
think-
and the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
Joe's right on this one.
And also remember they said he didn't sound foreign. It's like, I'm not saying he's a foreigner, but his accent was a little off. So Australia.
Cameron, you were super quiet.
What about now?
Yeah,
that's
a little
better.
bit.
I'm buying you a
Turn
microphone.
it up.
Doesn't he already have a microphone?
Cranking it. Yeah, I have a new microphone. I just turned it down because it was doing a static thing the other time.
What kind of mic do you have?
It is a Razer something.
You got the
Razer
Razer
Synapse?
USB mic?
I got it for Christmas.
Is it the Razer Synapse?
The Razer Siren X.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's the same as it's like the Blue Yeti or Elgato Wave 1 or 3 equivalent. It does like 4 different cardioid patterns, I think.
I feel like that should be a good microphone.
It
It
is.
should be pretty good. I probably just have my settings messed up.
Are you using headphones or are you using a speaker?
You need a speaker.
That might be part of it. Whatever.
Oh well, we can
Um,
figure it out later. But yeah, I agree with Joe's thing. I think Australia makes the most sense.
Yes,
After
because
that.
we looked up how much pounds were like in today's money. 10 pounds is like $1,000.
I wonder if in one of the older newspapers it like has a breakdown of like how much it costs to ship stuff from what place.
Would not surprise me.
Yeah, the accident dogs.
So
I'll go through
before I
here
do
real
that,
fast.
I'm gonna go through the questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the.
Well,
the
that was part 1 of the questions. Part 2. What was the message in the cipher?
Oh, meet Roger Gold noon 6th mint out Cox. I have it written down. Like if you want to check later on, I have a bunch of notes on that.
I think I wrote that down as well. So now here's the other question. Do we think the game is going to be a bag and ask us for like what that means? Or do we think that's
Wait.
enough?
Wait, guys, meet Roger. Who killed him? Roger.
Yeah.
Meet Roger with the gold at noon on 6th Street, outside of Cox.
Oh, why did he kill him? Maybe it wasn't the affair. It was that he wanted all the money for himself.
No,
He was involved in the business the operation.
Potentially.
he could have been killed over Minnie, but like that's they just knew each other better or something like that. But like, meet Roger with the gold at noon on where's at the 6th is the only thing like out Cox is out has to be out there. 6th mint. What's around here that could be 6th? Looking at the map of London.
Oh no, I don't see mint anywhere.
I'm just seeing 6th. Maybe Roger's supposed to be like the guy who like moves it after this guy gets it out.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the next question though, Mark?
Who
Have
sent
to
the
be.
cipher?
Moriarty.
Oh, Moriarty.
Then question 7. What was the significance of the supervisor's cap and overalls?
He was excavating to get underneath the safe.
Yeah.
And so he was using that as a cover.
I agree with that.
Yeah. The only one I'm not like super certain on are his name, his official name, and why Roger killed him.
I think Roger has like at least 2 reasons to kill him.
I agree.
Yeah, he has 2 reasons, exactly.
Which one is going to be the answer?
Personally, I think that it was over Minnie.
I agree.
I think like it was supposed to be a business deal, like they were supposed to be partners, and then he's like dating or like he's had an affair with Minnie or whatever, and Roger, big burly guy, probably leads to anger really fast versus this guy's delicate hands who has well manicured hands and a stethoscope probably to crack saves. Just took him out.
All right.
Let's just go for it, Mark.
All right, Mark, how do we do?
So,
I'm gonna pause the music. Hold on. Okay, you're good.
all right. So, question 1. What was his name? Someone want to
Yeah.
tell me what our guess was?
Donald.
Charles McDonald.
Charles P. McDonald.
Yes.
Hey.
10 points or whatever, 25 points.
Question 2. Who killed Roger? Or who killed Roger? Jesus. Who killed him?
Roger.
Yeah, so it specifically says Roger Thornberry.
Oh,
Like the Rugrats character, the Nickelodeon character?
Wait, hon. Directory.
It's directly from the Thornberries. Wild Thornberry.
come on, man.
Roger Thornberry is on here, 30 SE in the directory.
Right. Interesting.
I wonder
Wonder
how
you
many
were supposed
Rogers
to
are in
do
the
that last name.
6. Or 9.
Is it 6? Is it
It's
9? Or is it both? Nice.
Okay. Why was he killed?
Minnie.
Because of Minnie. Yeah, an affair with Minnie.
Jealousy over Minnie Cavill.
Ah.
Then
Oh,
where was
yeah.
he from?
So,
where was what?
Australia.
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 I still think we got it right. Like Roger, like versus Roger Thornberry. We would just like Minnie's boyfriend Roger. Like here's this picture.
Yeah, I'm okay giving us a full 100 on that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I think we nailed it. Like we just didn't get his last name. Like whatever.
Like if you were, if you're doing it with someone who was just like, no, if there was like an actual Sherlock moderator, they'd just be like, nah, you didn't get it. All right, so part 2. So that's 100 points. Part 2. What was the message in the cipher?
Meet Roger Gold noon 6th mint out Cox.
Yes. So specifically, it's meet Roger at the Bar of Gold at noon on the 6th. Royal Mint out. Cox is target.
Wait on.
So we did something wrong with that.
No. On Mark had it. Where's that capital?
Meet Roger Gold noon 6th mint out Cox. That's the message from the thing. But what the meaning behind it was meet Roger at the Bar of Gold at noon on the 6th. Royal Mint out. Cox's target. So that's why they had the delay of extending their stay in England because they couldn't rob the Royal Mint. So now they had to do Cox Bank instead.
Okay, but we did decipher it correctly.
Yeah, so I still think that, so it's worth 20 points.
Did the question say what is the true meaning behind it, or did it just say what did the message say?
It literally, so it had that in parentheses, but before the parentheses, just normal text was meet Roger Gold noon 6th mint out Cox. So I think we got a full 20 points on that. Like, even though we didn't, I thought it was with the gold. It was at the Bar of Gold. I know that's a bar, but I don't know know how that would have been any more apparent. And then who sent the cipher?
Moriarty.
Moriarty.
Yep.
Like,
Which,
it
if you got
spells out
the one
his-
before, you had to get that.
because
much.
that's how you got it.
Then question 7. What was the significance of the supervisor's cap and overalls?
He's
Yeah,
using it as a cover
excavation.
to excavate.
They were part of the disguise to cover the robbery at Cox's. So both 6 and 7 are worth 10 points.
Thanks,
each.
Trebek 14. I see you in chat. Sorry.
So
Okay.
total, I think we got all of those. So I think that's 140.
Yeah, I think that was a perfect. Okay, perfect. But let's see. We went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We went to 8 places.
Well, so to tally your score, add the points. Then compare. Holmes went to 5 leads in this case.
You went to more than normal.
If you followed more leads than Holmes, subtract 5 points each extra lead.
So 15.
I mean, 125. We nailed it. I feel
Yeah.
like if someone was like, "Oh, you didn't get Roger Thornberry, so that would be 25 off, bringing us down to 100," and
It's still a
then they
perfect
might
score.
be like, "Oh, you didn't get Meet Roger at the bar of gold, like you just said with the gold," then they might have. We would have had
Ducks Unlimited 12. Oh my god. Sherlock is
Cameron.
better the way he's. I wonder. I can ban him for an hour or something like that. Give him a timeout. Like,
Yeah,
600
screw
seconds.
you, Cameron.
Yeah.
We answered all of the questions correctly.
correct.
Mhm.
Pretty much.
Insanity.
All right.
I think this
So,
one. Okay, this
Brad and
this.
Mark go off on a tear, and we all just came along for the ride.
That's very true.
that's
Sorry, what
kind of
was that?
how.
Matt and Mark were just like, yeah.
That's kind of how the stream went. Like, Mark kind of let it off at the beginning, and
Cameron
no, okay.
finished Cavill, to be fair.
Cameron freaking came in clutch with that mini Cavill, like being so persistent.
So I
Yeah,
kept
that's
forgetting
true.
the name of Cummins and Goins.
How could you forget Cummins and Goins?
I don't know.
Okay, so
That we had
so
marked off as a place of interest.
comparing this this story, this mystery compared to the other ones, I like this one the most so far.
Liked that there was an actual puzzle with it.
Yeah, I
me
liked the
too.
cipher, and while it didn't actually feel like it had somewhat like it had a story, but I don't know, I liked this one over like the one with the lions a lot.
It was nice not having to look at the newspaper.
like it was there, but like yeah, like trying to find like niche little things in the newspaper.
Especially
Yeah.
since you have to go back to like old newspapers sometimes. The fact that they keep adding up now, and there's like 5 of them, is just I'm really
There's more than 5. There's like 9 of them or something like that now.
Well, different pages.
if you count
He was
both
talking about
pages.
like both sides.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
And I did not find prices for shipping from Australia.
Yeah. So, do you want me to read the solution?
Yep,
No.
I mean,
we figured it out. We're done.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
done.
curious how, because it'll
In
tell you how
short.
Sherlock figured it out. So I'm curious if we did it the same way.
Yeah.
all right. So, a simple case, says Dr. Watson, warming his hands at the fireplace. Except for that damned cipher. Don't know how it figures in. Simple in some ways, Watson, but not ready to be closed. Strahd, expression on his face having changed from one of disagreement at Watson's remark to one of puzzlement at Holmes, speaks up. I find nothing simple about it, damned cipher or otherwise. If you would kindly explain it to me, Mr. Holmes, I would be much obliged.
We're gonna figure this shit out.
Of course, Inspector. What's that?
We already figured this shit out.
Of course, Inspector. The first place of inquiry was 7 Long Lane, southeast, Mrs. Jetley's boarding house, in an attempt to establish an identity and background for our very mysterious friend. How on earth did you manage that? Asked Lestrade. From the note with the street directions, Inspector, our man's destination was clearly Simpson's cigar divan. He had a cigar from there, and Simpson's is on Villiers. His point of departure was somewhat more obscure. After all, the street from which one belongs is not usually included in directions. Our man began his journey by turning left onto Borough High Street. Looking at the map, there are but 4 streets from which one can turn left onto Borough High Street as to be traveling south. By south. In order to turn onto Borough Road from Borough High, one must be traveling south. So our man either began from London Bridge Station or from 7SC. They dismissed the former. If one were coming into town to visit Simpsons, why not stop at London Bridge Station? Why not continue on to Charing Cross? By simply canvassing both ends of the 7SE block, I discovered Mrs. Jetley's, where the mere mention of bright red hair evoked a most satisfying response. Put a name to our man, we use 2 principles. First, personal items are usually reliable with regard to inscribed names. Second, most false names are but a composite or variation on the real name. His shaving mug was inscribed Mac. It was known to Mrs. Jetley as Charlie Donald, and a steamship ticket bore the name MP Charles. Keeping our 2 tenets in mind, I suggest that his name was Charles P. MacDonald. Although, Inspector, a communication with the Australian authorities listing all possible variations would clear that up. What told you he was from Australia? Steamship ticket, principally. Amount of the passage was put at 160 pounds, indicating the trip was of considerable distance. Nice job, Joe.
Yep.
He was definitely English, yet spoke with an intonation unfamiliar to Mrs. Jetley. Australia suggested itself as the point of origin. A visit with Jardine Matheson and Company should confirm or deny that suspicion. The only name associated with MacDonald, or so we'll call him, was the performer at the Elephant and Castle Theatre, Miss Minnie Cavill. A page out of the playbill had been removed and Miss Cavill's name circled. There was a notation alongside the name, beautiful. So MacDonald's death had something to do with her? The coincidence of the place, the Elephant and Castle, certainly pointed that way. However, at the time, I was more interested in the stethoscope, the overalls, and the street supervisor's cap, especially as they related to the cipher, which is simply a substitution code, Beamswiggins. The key is the date, which is all wrong. It is dated May 5th, even though it is only March. If you use the number 5 to displace it, an E, the 5th letter in the alphabet, becomes A. The first letter. The cipher is broken, see? We gathered round to read this translation. A knife angel came just on spirit kiss. You a blade, skill kept, keen engaged, a quid kill. She advances where knight and jest play tag, a rapier and adds, abjure past paid pleasures. If Dirk and agent keep bodkin near, those seek who already know. Doesn't seem to make much sense, says Watson. Ives and Dirks, wonders Lestrade. Our man was certainly stabbed. Capital letters may mean something. I'm afraid, Wiggins, that the last line of your translation is more telling. Those who seek ready know. The key is the number 5. But Professor Moriarty is practicing the old adage that the best place to hide something is in plain sight. Forget your substitution. Go back to the original cipher and read the letters down in their columns, 5 columns over, including spaces. We find a word, meet. Continue on, counting over 5 columns each time, and reading down. Meet Roger Gold, noon 6th, mint out Cox, reads Wiggins. The capitals do mean something. Certain of them do. Each of the message words is followed by a capital letter. Read them out, Wiggins. Moriarty. Moriarty. My God, it's so simple. Why didn't I think of that? Watson is quite prepared to answer Lestrade, but Holmes continues on before he can. MacDonald's murder was at once incidental to the cipher and the sinister robbery plot, and yet connected to it. Professor Moriarty was planning a job for which he needed a specialist, MacDonald. Given the stethoscope, Mrs. Jetley's comment on MacDonald's dexterity with a coin, my own observations of his hands, and the clue left by Porlock, a miniature safe, MacDonald's specialty was obviously that of a cracksman. Now, MacDonald's contact with Moriarty was through Roger Thornberry, the Roger of the cipher, and, according to the barman at the Bar of Gold, master with a stiletto, a long, thin knife of Italian origin. Cipher indicated that the Royal Mint was out as a target, and the alternative was Cox's Bank. On my visit there, I noticed digging across the street, supposedly under city supervision. It went a long way to explain McDonald's overalls and the supervisor's cap, and the overalls possessed by Thornberry. You mean that the digging is being conducted by Moriarty's men? I'll have them rounded up in no time. There is still the murder to be disposed of. Yes, of course, apologizes Lestrade. Sorry to interrupt. Quite independent of his part in the robbery or his association with Thornberry, MacDonald chanced upon Miss Cavill. He went to the Elephant and Castle Theater every evening for a week, bought her jewelry. Marks & Co. is a jeweler, and no doubt escorted her on the night of the 3rd to the Bridge House Hotel. Unfortunately, Miss Cavill was having an affair with a very jealous and dangerous man, Roger Thornberry himself. Poster in his room giving Miss Cavill top billing, and the photograph of a fair-haired lady in theatrical costume established the connection. Thornberry, exclaims Lestrade. I'll have him under lock and key immediately. You may not get the chance, Inspector. That is what I meant when I said that the case is not yet closed. I doubt if Professor Moriarty will take kindly to the fact that his plans have just been scotched. He may already have collected payment from Thornberry. Thus, by an injustice, justice is done. So, Holmes
I was
solved this
saying,
case.
Roger's living that long.
What's that?
I was about to say, I don't think Roger's living that long after fucking
Wait.
over Moriarty.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah, he on.
So, Holmes solved this case by the following 5 leads: Mrs. Jetley, Bar
Nice
of
job, Mark.
Gold, Bar of
Andy
Gold,
Bennett.
Fred Porlock, Fox's Bank, and Roger Thornberry. He also used the following article from the newspaper: Miss Minnie Cavill in today's newspaper, so the one just mentioning that she's performing. And then his score is 100 points. Note, you need to solve the cipher to find Bar of Gold in Cox's Bank.
Can we go to Bar of Gold?
You want
No.
to go to Bar of Gold and Roger Thornberry?
I want to see how we got to
I think
Roger
that's if we did.
Thornberry from Bar of Gold.
I mean,
Like,
Barman literally tells us his name.
Oh, he straight up says it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Bar of Gold is... address is that? I just glossed over it. Does it even tell me the address? 33 Southeast. Okay. So, and how did you say? Dressy sort. Must be Mac. Is the barman at the Bar of Gold. New fellow in town. Did this trick with a coin, shuffling it back and forth from finger to finger over the tops of them, really. Oh, anyways, it was a good trick. I never seen him drop it, neither. He leans over and says in a low tone, meeting with Thornberry. That's who. Now, he's a fellow to stay clear of. I seen him carve a fellow like he was a roast turkey with an Italian knife of his. Called a sty something or other. It's said that Thornberry is with, looks around in all directions, leans back over and whispers, Moriarty. Shush now. Anybody asks, I never told you nothing.
Oh, there we go.
That was a huge thing. How are we supposed to get there from just
Yeah.
gold?
Bar of Gold. I bet, actually, we probably could have talked to Porky if we knew Moriarty was in on it. Porky probably would have been another good clue.
You want to go
Who is
talk to
that?
Thornberry?
The underground guy?
Yeah, Porky's the Raven and Rat dude, the underground, criminal underground. Yeah, so I would like to, if we could go talk
Fred Porlock.
to... Oh, Porky. Porlock is the informant with
Porky Shinwell.
Keishinwell, Raven and Riot.
Source
But
of information on all legal affairs.
Yeah. So what's his name again?
Roger Thornberry.
A 30 Southeast.
Yeah, he's like literally across the street, like from the other thing, from Bar of Gold.
Roger Thornberry's landlady asks if we would do her a favor on our way up. Would you be so kind as to tote a basket of laundry? I ain't so good as I used to be with the stairs. Oh, and tell him that I done the best I could with them overalls. That muddy clay just won't come out. We cart the laundry up the stairs and deliver the message. Roger Thornberry's gentle manner and soft voice are in striking contrast to his hulking frame and hard face. Can't think of a single soul I know with red hair, I'm afraid. Seeing the framed photograph of a young woman in a theatrical costume, posed as if she is singing, and the theater poster of Bill at the Elephant and Castle, it is unnecessary to ask if he is acquainted with Minnie Cavill. In fact, there seems to be nothing more we can ask, and so we take our leave. All right. We just missed Bar of Gold, basically. We
You
got
want to talk to Porky just because? If he would have
Porky.
helped out.
What's his address?
52
Northwest?
East Central.
Oh, that's yeah. No, you're right. I was looking at Porlock. Huh. Well, there's rumbling about. Nothing definite, mind. Professor Moriarty is up to something. Some big word is the, or some big job is the word, but where and when I can't guess. All I can promise is to keep an ear out. Thanks, Porky.
Yeah, so he had been nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just the bar of
really,
gold.
yeah, the only way to get that was from the Bar of Gold. Dang, that's kind of
I
brutal.
hate that they just put the word gold in there. It's like, chip, bar of gold, get it.
They easily could have put like another Bar Gold.
Meet Roger Bar Gold. Well, I get they were
Exactly.
trying to. Well, I get that they were trying to like deal with so many letters because Moriarty only has so many letters.
Also true.
Huh.
Just yeah, no, I agree though, but yeah, Bar of Gold, that's a stretch. Too much of a stretch for me, I'm afraid.
Too much of a stretch for Watson. He got the cipher like we got it, and then like you found Moriarty, and then it was still, you know.
Yeah. All right. Well, not bad. 125. That was a success.
Take ass, take names. I prefer doing this with Mark and Matt as opposed to just trying to figure it out myself.
Yeah, when I did it by myself, it was not nearly as fun because I just like I got stuck, and then like we have each other to like rely on.
Yeah, since I'd already done the case, it was just like, well, if you want a hint, let me know.
But you had just recently done the hint,
I
the
had just
case.
yeah.
Like, it wasn't like this one where the last time you did this was probably like years and years and years ago.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
So like there's no way you're remembering this stuff, but the other ones because like I joined this group basically pretty late, and
Yeah,
so
when I knew the
yeah.
name of the case was the Cryptic corpse. I was like, oh, this is probably the one with the cipher in it. But
Oh,
I
it's the
didn't know.
one. I like the ciphers.
No.
Knowing there's
Spoilers.
a cipher in it and knowing the solution to the cipher are two very different things, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
There's code. I can't read it.
I think it
Mark,
would have
I
been
can't believe you thought I was gonna like just throw the cipher into like something like I know I love these brain teasers.
Hey, man. Some people do that, and some people
Yeah,
are
some
wrong.
people also like look up Napoleon's marshals and stuff like that and other things. Like you know, like it's
Because Marshall was supposed to be
Because you guys
McDonald.
asked about it.
Yeah,
I was
don't
doing
think
it too, and then Mark said like, "Are we gonna stay true to the game?" Like, okay, I'll close the tab.
No, see, I don't know. I don't know when to not say what I'm doing on my computer.
Just stream it. That way, like you're always conscious. Like everybody can see what you're always doing.
Also,
Close out too many porn tabs for that.
just, you know, I
Mhm.
know Cameron had expressed some idea to do it. Matt obviously has already DM'd for us a little bit. But if there's ever like a night where, like, instead of Sherlock, even though I have, let's see, this is case 5, so we still have 25 more cases at our disposal.
Oh my god.
Only 5 left from this, 5 left of the first expansion. Then there's 2 other expansions, both of which are broken into 2 sets of cases.
Okay,
So-
let's talk about it this way. If we were to do one a month, that would still take us over 2 years.
2 years.
I mean, that's basically when you guys are going to reach level 20, so we're on pace.
But that's no, Mark.
One
That's
a
when
month.
one a month, not like one like every.
Every time you guys finish a
That's
big
saying
thing.
like if we leveled up once a month and then we did this, like, which is basically what it's gonna end up being, anyways. Considering how you want to do it, like
You guys would
we have
finish.
to level up every 4 sessions.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Like I want you to realize that time frame. Like level 20 in 2 years is still a stretch.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
if you guys did go at a slightly faster pace, it's possible. If
Well,
we,
Nah, I'm in for
Okay,
the long haul. If we're
Mark.
not still playing this when I'm 30, I'm gonna be upset.
How old are you, Alec?
24.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
so yeah, but I was just gonna say that if any of you have any interest in doing like a one shot, one night of a week, or maybe if I'm like, I don't feel like I'm gonna be super prepared next week or something like that, even though I'm running a module. If one of you guys wants to run a one shot, I know Cameron said he's expressed interest. Alec maybe has expressed interest. Joe,
Depends on.
I've kind of got stuff lined up if you guys ever wanted me to do one again.
True.
Like I can write one or whatever that if you want it to be like a survival like dungeon one, if you want it to be like a puzzle one, if you want a fun one, I can find one of like any type. So like
I just have to learn the online map format that we've been using.
that's just like something I started doing and then Mark kind of like followed suit because
Yeah,
it
but
works.
it's really nice.
It worked well.
I don't mind teaching you guys. Like it's a free software. Mark's been using it for a while and he could help out too. Like we could just hop on one day. Like I can tell you when I'm free. Like Wednesdays are usually a good night before 8 o'clock. Fridays nights I'm free and I could just get on here and I could just teach you guys how to like do it really.
I might be down for that.
Yeah, just like maybe later on when you like actually if you want to pull up a map that you've been thinking about using, or we could use a map from our campaign. That way Mark can just give it to us.
Yeah, I mean that would work too. I just think it would be fun to just maybe have one of someone was just in here for a hot second and then just left.
Actually, oh yeah.
I've had
Went from
quite
five-
a yeah, I've had quite a few number of viewers. I've had 94 different viewers, but I don't know if that's like differentiating from last stream too, where I streamed for like 20 hours.
Yeah. For those of you
So
just
long.
joining,
Hey,
did
wait,
get
5 viewers again.
Sherlock case, so we're briefly talking D&D.
Yeah, we're talking about the timeline that we might be doing Sherlock again,
I think,
for the future, which
go ahead.
we haven't played this since October. And Mark, I'm pretty sure we've leveled up like 1.5 times since we last played this. Like, were we level 3 or level 4?
We were level 3 last time we played this.
Oh, right, because I was gonna do it when you guys went from level 3 to 4, but that's when we had to take the hiatus.
Yeah.
Joe
Okay,
leaving, and we
but
did mass
still.
campaign, and I felt like it would have been bad to just be like we took that long of a break and had to do a Sherlock case.
So that's every month and a half on average we get through stuff. Like enough to level up to play this game.
You're gonna do a Sherlock case more than you level.
So I'm thinking like once a month.
Like if
Like
you guys can
the
do
first
a
week.
mission once a month, sure.
No, what if? Okay, I was thinking Sherlock's fun to break it up. I don't want to say like the first week of every month we do a Sherlock case.
See, and I don't want to necessarily do that because I still like it where it's once you guys finish like a dungeon or a quest or something like that, because if we're like in the middle of something, I don't want to take away from that because then if I take a week off from D&D, then we're gonna have to pick up where we left off in the middle of something. Whereas if we just finish it, then we can play Sherlock to break up the monotony.
Yeah,
That's
I like
my
the clean
stance.
break format for sure.
Yeah.
Matt, here's the solution. Once you hit 100 subs on Twitch, do a 24-hour Sherlock only live stream.
Okay, okay. First
Who's
off,
gonna play?
I need to hit affiliate, which you guys are definitely helping me
Rotation of,
out
like,
with.
15 people.
All if you do a 24-hour, like if you do hit that goal and you decide, hey, let's do a 24-hour live stream in honor of this, I will definitely buy 5-hour energies and Coke energy drinks and coffee, and I will definitely help you run a Sherlock live stream. I think
I
that
will.
would be fantastic.
I would 100. Okay, so first I need to hit affiliate, and then I think I can hit subs after that, and then 100 subs. I will do a 24-hour live stream. I am putting it down now. I'm gonna go put it in my about section.
Okay, but let's
It's
not
official.
do all day Sherlock. We do like Sherlock and we can do
Jackbox.
D&D and Jackbox.
Oh no, I think Sherlock all day. We gotta
This
get
okay. This one game took
I don't-
3
yeah, The
hours.
brain power needed for a second Sherlock game, let alone like
No, guys,
Jesus.
Jackbox with 0 sleep on 24 hours would be amazing.
Right, can it be 12 hours for 100 and then like 24 for 1,000?
Okay,
I
1,000
agree,
subs is
actually.
like I am like top tier, top tier Twitch.
Also, just thinking if like all of you ran a one shot as your character, Fenn's one shot. So, welcome to Warhammer 40K.
This one shot. So I wrote this Dark Souls D&D one-off.
Well, actually, I was thinking if I was gonna do a one-off, it would be pirate themed.
Ooh.
That'd actually be sick.
I would really be down to be a
I
swashbuckler.
don't know how Trebek would do in the water.
No, we don't. Okay, we could do it as our characters, or we could just literally come up with random characters.
That's fair.
Like
We use the
I-
random
Yes.
character generator.
and just add swashbuckler to everything.
That'd be cool for the 24-hour though. We play Sherlock for a bit and then we start at midnight and then at noon for the rest of the time we build characters
I
and
just have
do
to
a
move.
one-off.
I just have to move before any of this, so that way I don't bug my parents.
Instead of like a random, instead of the random characters, what if for the pirate one we all have to play swashbuckling rogues?
Oh, God.
You don't have to be a rogue. I don't think like Captain Barbosa is not a rogue.
Well, yeah, but in D&D, like the swashbuckler is a subclass for rogue. So I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying,
what I was saying.
Okay.
What if we just multi-class? We have to take at least
Yeah.
one level. We have to take the minimum. We just choose like a higher level, but like we have a minimum of whatever you need to get swashbuckler and rogue, and whatever else you want.
Nah, that's
Yeah, I
too
like it.
fun.
No, because then someone could be the bard on the ship. Someone else can be like
Somebody else can be a bard for once instead of me.
Yeah, someone's a bruiser. They're like barbarian swashbuckler. Someone's this.
That's
Someone's
the thing
that.
with rogues. You can do whatever you want and just be a rogue.
Darkness, edgy background stuff.
God, then I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay,
as I
but
was
guys,
not
we
excited
have
for
to
the 24-hour show, but now I am.
we have to have a 20. Or we have to have like a sea shanty.
Oh,
Joe,
Joe
I
can
hope-
write it. Joe
Joe,
can write it for
I-
the day.
Joe, I want you to start writing this one shot or find a one shot because we are excited for this. It is happening. You have plenty of time to prepare, but I want to see
The only
it.
thing that's sad for Joe is that he's not gonna be able to play the character.
No, we have Leah.
What about Leah?
Yeah,
we
we have Leah
have-
because we need a healer for our campaign.
But
We
Mark
didn't have
plays
a
a
Leah
character.
for our one-off.
That's true. I just DM it. Yeah.
I am totally down to do this. I don't know when it will be done. But,
It'll be a long time from now. Because I won't hit affiliate for at least a month with your guys' help.
Fantastic.
I need more followers, I'm pretty sure first, yeah.
Matt, what other kind of content are you trying to make?
So I'm gonna start streaming my black belt prep. Because starting in a couple weeks, I've already technically started prepping for my black belt, but because I'm in the middle of this cycle, I don't want to start it. When week 1 hits again, like when we restart, it's gonna be 10 weeks of me doing like workouts and going through all this like other challenges. It's gonna be at least an hour a day of work. It's a lot of freaking work right now. But I'll be like more acquainted for it. Like I can actually like stream it and just like get ready for that. And that's be like almost daily that I'll be working on that. Mark's going to Jack in the Box. So there's that.
Gentlemen, really quickly, it's a lot of fun, but I need to get going. I got homework I got to do.
You're
Hey.
stupid.
Joseph.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
What else?
Bye.
Joe,
So there.
Bye, Mark.
Bye.
I'll be back once I'm.
Yeah. But so yeah, I'm gonna be streaming that. So like I'll be doing my workouts, talking about the mindfulness challenges, that stuff we have, the healthy eating, just an hour or so, like mindfulness. If anybody wants to hop in, they can learn some martial arts or just whatever.
My name's Alex, so I can't do martial arts.
Are you gonna have a black belt emote?
I actually already have one, but it's technically a scarf. I just
Are
can't upload my own
you-
emotes yet until I become affiliate.
So can you only wear brown leather belts until you figure it out? Until you pass?
I already have my black belt. This is for my second degree.
Oh, so you can't. So it's just a fake black leather belt, and then you get a real black leather belt.
No. Okay, first off, it's not leather.
Yeah, they're
Fuck.
dress belts. It's a dress belt, and then once you get your leather one, you get a belt buckle, right?
So there are about 10 degrees of in the school I study at.
It's kind of
And
cold.
I'm practicing my breathing right now, guys. But yeah, so I'm gonna be going through that. Other than that, I want to start streaming games, but I don't know what kind of games. Like let me open up Steam. I already have some picked out. Like Uno is one of them. If you guys wanted to play that, that's always fun. But it's only 4 players. The other ones that I have marked are like Spyro, because I love Spyro.
Single player game.
Yeah, a lot of these are single player games. There's Rainbow Six Siege, which I have. Surgeon Simulator. I want to get that in VR. Minecraft is actually one I would kind of want to stream because, like I have friends like Sebastian. I don't know if you know him, but he's a civil engineer, or at least has a degree in it. And I want him to design buildings, and I'm not going to tell him that I'm just going to build them in Minecraft.
That'd be dope.
Would it be super dope?
Yeah.
And then there's a couple other games like 7 Billion Humans and Human Resource Machine, which are both like coding games. If there's like multiplayer games, I'd love to play them with you guys and stuff like that. I'm just been looking at single player games for right now because
Matt,
didn't really-
what
didn't
I
really-
have, if you wanted to play Among Us, Call of Duty, CS:GO, Fall Guys,
Mark and I are going to be doing a
Minecraft.
Sherlock Holmes games. We're going to be playing Sherlock Holmes together. It's a one-player game, but we like talking through them and stuff. I
Let me
have
know
Sherlock
whenever you'd
Holmes,
like to.
Crimes and Punishments, The Devil's Daughter, stuff like that. But that's one of the ones like I want to be in person with the people.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's called Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1.
Like
Huh?
right here, if you'll see on the stream in a little bit, I have Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, which I've played a little bit, I think on PlayStation, but like, I'm gonna mute Mark here in a second.
Why? Oh, can you
Because
hear
we
my
hear
car
your
starting and
car.
stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Here.
Oh, I just muted him. Stuff like that.
Did you just gain a viewer?
Been at 5 for a bit.
No, it
That's
went down
what
to 4, and now it's back up at 5.
I don't know, man.
Been back
My
and
stream,
forth.
my stream manager's not doing. I don't know. My brother might be watching. No, he's not. Weird. Jerk, support me. But I'm waiting until AMC stock goes back up, and my plan is with that, I'm gonna sell it and buy a VR headset with it, and I'm gonna start streaming VR games like Beat Saber.
AMC stock, like the theater company?
Yeah, it's a meme stock right now.
It's
Yeah, because it's
secondary.
that's
phone
true.
stuff, yeah.
It's super
Like-
low, yeah.
Well, they also just released a streaming platform, AMC Plus. So that's probably gonna take off a little bit.
You
if
get
it
on, in
goes
on
well.
that Nokia or whatever.
I did not get into Nokia. Okay, like I was
What
talking about this.
Dogecoin?
I would not have bet on GameStop.
Well, it
Like
only it only worked that way because people were pissed that it
because
was
people were
happening.
no, because they caught a hedge fund betting against them so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were shorting 140% of the available stocks for GameStop. That was like a unique
Oh,
thing.
they were
Where
doing
it's like,
that much?
yeah, it's like they're shorting it this much. Like, not only is it actually smart now for us to go long on this stock, but also we can fuck over this hedge fund in the process.
See, I didn't know it was that much.
Also,
I knew.
AMC
Mhm.
only has it has AMC, BBC America, which will get a lot of people, IFC, and then Sundance and Shudder.
Okay,
So
okay. So here's with their new streaming platform that they're gonna launch. There's one show that will just bring everybody to it immediately.
what's that?
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
It's lost
it's
some clout though. They're on like season 13 or whatever. I think it's
well,
past its prime.
it is, but The Walking Dead has not been on any streaming platform like 100% of its shows. Like they've been kind of against it for whatever
How much a
reason. Like,
month is it?
I have no idea. I just know that they have that, and then Breaking Bad I think is gonna be on there too.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, Walking Dead's on Netflix right now.
But like every season.
Yeah.
Well, I just know people like who watched Breaking Bad and then like they've watched the entire thing and then it changed streaming platforms. Like, okay, well now I'm gonna go watch it again because I have this other streaming service.
I watched all of The Walking Dead on Netflix. Well, up until like season 10, I think.
I thought they only had certain seasons of it, or like they don't have
One
the latest season.
1 through 9.
Yeah,
So they
but
had
What's
the
on
thing
it?
is, since AMC owns Walking Dead, they can just take it off of Netflix and just keep it
True.
exclusive to their platform.
Somebody also pointed out because AMC and GameStop are getting so much like talking about at the same time. They were saying like, why don't GameStop
They
go and
merged.
take like it not really merge, but like, so have you heard of what GameStop's business model, like what they wanted to be going forward? Like why they closed 80% of their stores?
They wanted to do some kind of like game streaming thing, didn't they?
Wasn't that like a digital
Not really
marketplace?
streaming, but like think about like internet cafe, but gaming where they could host like tournaments
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
which is what they should be doing, but the pandemic fucked that up.
Yeah. So what somebody said is, hey, AMC, your arcades kind of suck. You have tons of space. You work with a GameStop and you make their thing there. Like imagine somebody said like Target size things. What if you went to Target? I think Mark and I were talking about this. What about if you went to Target and that was where GameStop was for your local Smash tournament or whatever?
Yeah, it'd be dope. And I mean, they do some of that stuff. Like they've done. You can hook gaming systems up to projectors and play them in theaters and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like they won't do Smash tournaments because like the latency or whatever, but like they could easily do stuff like that to be like, oh, that'd be perfect viewing for like, yeah, have the arcade be like where the players are, but then the viewers be in a theater.
So my
Like,
question is then, how do you buy stock? Because I know Robinhood is an
Okay.
app, and I used to have it, but
So,
now
don't get
fuck
Robinhood.
it.
So I use E-Trade. I have a link I'll put in the group chat that you can use to compare a bunch of different brokers. But basically, you go to like a website or an app and you create an account. It's similar to a bank account in a sense, where you're gonna put money into it. Then you're gonna use that and you're gonna go on like I use E-Trade. Actually, I can't pull up that stuff because it's technically
Yeah.
not right to show my. But I use E-Trade. And then you're able to like you have the stocks app on your phone, right?
Yeah.
So you know how it says like Nvidia or Dow Jones or whatever, like how many points it is? That's how many dollars each stock is worth.
Yeah, I understand that.
So
I'm
you
just
say
wondering, as far as E-Trade goes, what's the like how much do they take off of it? Because I know there's
0. So E-Trade
it's
has
free.
E-Trade is completely free until you pull money out. So like in order to put money in, it's completely free. In order to spend it, do all your stocks and everything like that, completely free. When you want to pull money out and put it back into your own bank account, it costs $50. The reason why, and it does not do a partial stock. So you have to buy whole stocks. Like some people buy like 13.31475 stock. No, you have to buy 13 or 14 stock. The reason why I
and
like
then
that,
either whether you take out 10 grand or or $100, they take 50.
Yes. And the reason why I like that is it's an incentive for me, being like somebody who only has like $850 invested, and how much I make, whatever. It's incentive to not pull it out, because that's a significant amount of my money.
Yeah.
So I originally only invested $500, and then I've put in a little bit here and there, but I think I've made over $500, and I put in an extra $250 around all this craze to buy up some other stocks. So I'm $850 in, and right now my account's only valued at about $1,000 because AMC took a huge hit today.
Stonks.
But
It's pronounced stonks. Oh, we got another person.
But the issue with that is there's like 12 million views or something, or 12 million, not views, 12 million stocks of like AMC that's like somebody was trying to sell that they can't get their hands on or something like
Shares.
that. Like
The word you're looking for.
shares, yeah. But there's something weird going on with those.
All right, for the stock market.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that does not seem like a very good fee structure to me. Maybe it's just me, but like I've like done some stuff with TD Ameritrade.
Mm-hmm.
Their fees, it's been a while, but their fees were definitely lower than that. It's not $50 every time you wanted to sell.
No, not to sell. Just pull money out of your account.
Oh, okay.
So you can trade stocks all you want. But when you take money from your E-Trade account and put it back into your bank account, that's when they charge you the $50. I don't know about the rest of the. Let me go find that link.
What's the technicals like for E-Trader? Like,
What do you mean technicals?
do they include charts and stuff, or?
Yes, they include a lot of charts.
Interesting.
Here, I'll copy that and put it in the Discord. I sent it to the bowling team. I didn't know if you guys would be interested.
Oh yeah, I haven't traded in a while, but I definitely.
I've pretty much learned a lot about it in the past week, and like how the hedge funds make their money and stuff like that.
I got really interested like 2 years ago, and then was like,
yeah. When we're off stream, I can like take screenshots and stuff of E-Trade and like send it to you guys. I just can't show it on stream. Like I can Discord show it to you. I guess like show my stuff. Ooh, I'm only at 900. Oh Jesus, I lost a lot more money today than I thought. I lost $500 today. Yeah. I am only about $40 over where until I'm like actually losing money in the stock market for the first time ever.
still restricting.
Oh, I'm holding tight. I got diamond hands. I was thinking about buying more AMC right now.
But I'm saying,
Is it so cheap?
restricting how many shares you can buy.
There is no limit on the number of shares you can buy.
Well,
Well,
no,
except
I'm saying
for how many shares there are.
like, and there was like one other.
Oh,
trade that was restricting it.
So Robinhood was restricting, and I've never had an issue with E-Trade restricting.
Right. Well, they're not supposed to do that. It's like
I know,
textbook
but like,
market, but I'm saying there was Robinhood, and I think it was one other platform was like doing that. So that was
yeah.
partially what's hampering the stock price.
But yeah, so like, if on this one, if I go to like, let's go to Intel, since I have stock in them, quote details. You can look at the 5-year history of it on a day-by-day basis. Any news about it, the company overview, the earnings details, analysis, research reports, the open, previous close, average volume across 10 days, the P over E, EPS, next earnings date, market cap, shares outstanding, the beta, I don't know what that is, dividend yield, quarterly dividend, ex-dividend date, dividend payable date, the sector, and the exchange as part of it. Like, there's a lot of information in here. And they do have, like, I'm a basic user, but you can get other ones where they have your like analysis on there.
Yeah. All I need are the candlestick charts, volume, and then support and resistance.
So the candlestick charts on here are a little bit different. They just have the volume at the bottom. Like if it's red, that means that number was sold, and green was how many was bought, but it doesn't like go up and down with the chart that you normally see. It's just like literally a bar graph across the bottom about how many was sold at that time or bought.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, there's third party.
Yeah.
Charts.
I'm more well. I think you can change it. My thing's just following the mountain type because I'm more interested in the price of the stock versus how many people are buying it. Because when I got into it, I only put in companies I knew and trusted to do well, like Intel, AMD, Nvidia, ADT, stuff like that.
Yeah, and companies that are that big, the volume is going to be fine.
Yeah,
It's just
they
for
do have the candlestick that you're looking for.
Yeah, it's just for smaller companies. You got to be careful with low volume because then you can have like chat room pump and dumps and stuff that like wildly fluctuate the price like rapidly.
The
And then
ones I would recommend right now, if you got into it like the next couple days, are the airlines. American Airlines and United were the ones I did a cost analysis on, and they're going. If they were just to return to what they were pre-pandemic, out of all the airlines, like the major airlines I looked at, both American Airlines and United Airlines had the highest return potential.
Oh yeah,
South,
this is probably
yes,
a good time.
Southwest has the least because they handled the pandemic really well. But Delta was just struggling before the pandemic, and they're still struggling.
Well, it's Delta Airlines.
Exactly.
Alrighty, I am also gonna dip. I'll leave the Twitch stream up though on my PC.
Oh, I'm
just
getting
so
off
it's
here in a little
viewing.
bit.
But
Yeah, I'm getting
we'll
off
peace
here.
out.
Just like once we're done talking here, I'm done.
All right.
Oh, I wonder if Mark. I still have him muted.
Yeah.
Jackass.
Sorry,
Jackass.
Mark. I looked over. I'm like, Mark hasn't said anything for a while. Oh, he's muted.
Well, I just got done at Jack in the Box,
Oh,
and
perfect timing.
I asked for grape Powerade Zero because that is the drink of choice.
Right, drank.
But on the receipt, it just says Powerade Zero, which okay, so it's probably Powerade Zero. But it's either orange or red. Certainly not grape, and I made sure to specify twice because he asked me twice.
Mark, maybe you should make your own grape drink next time.
I mean, I didn't want to be that guy and just be like, "Oh, I didn't ask for this drink. I wanted the grape flavor." Like I could have.
I think it's
And
so
I
within your
totally
right.
would have been well within my
I don't
right.
want a large Farva. I want a goddamn liter of cola.
But
It's so much
yeah,
funnier
I
because
don't
I'm so tired after Sherlock. Mental game week.
Yeah, I'm awake and I totally forgot I'm playing disc golf in the morning.
So yeah, if you guys are
I'm
followed,
failing.
you'll get my notifications when I go live, and I'll have I stay pretty much on top of it. Like my stream name will, or like the notification will tell you what I'm streaming. You don't have to
Yeah,
join.
plus
I appreciate it.
usually you put in Discord like, "Hey guys, if you
Like,
want to
hey,
join my
guys.
stream."
Yeah. So for future though,
Just keep
I'm
doing
gonna
that.
I'm gonna put a link in the other one because I'd like to use my other server called Meister Academy. It's when I had a name. I was gonna be like Wally the Scarf Meister. I'm gonna change that a little bit, but I use that one because if it's not just you guys, then like
Yeah, who the
I'm
hell
out
are those other people? I don't know who they are.
Yeah, Luis. It was a roommate of mine. We play Call of Duty occasionally, and then the other one, Tam Tam or whatever, was like a friend of his that we needed someplace to like talk to her through Discord, and I haven't talked to her since like June or July.
They should play Call of Duty with me.
Well, they play Modern Warfare. No, they do play Cold War now.
I'm playing a bunch of Warzone.
Yeah, Luis and I used to play a lot of Warzone. But so that's them.
Hey, does Warzone
guys-
have cross?
Would I like
Yeah,
these
yeah.
people?
I don't see why not.
I
This
mean,
is
like,
Mark.
Josh
talked-
kind of rubbed me the wrong way, like initially. Are they anything like Josh?
No, not at all. Josh is the only person I know that's like Josh.
Will they rub him
Fantastic.
the right way? Is what he's trying to ask.
You don't have to interact with these people at all.
Oh, I guess I should join that server. Invalid invite.
It might
Yeah,
have expired because I'm not like official on like Discord or whatever, so they keep freaking changing my invite link.
What a dick.
I know, I'm really upset. Server settings. I'm gonna find a way to like, hey, can I make this like constant.
Answer your question though, Cameron. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Cold War are all crossplay from PC, PS4, and Xbox.
Warzone's free to play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me know when you're playing. I'll jump on and get my ass kicked.
Nice. Nice.
I thought-
Yeah, Aaron and Joe both stopped playing it like months ago. It's you just play solos.
I haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops 2, so just fair
oh
warning.
God, dude.
I haven't
What-
played Call of Duty since Call of Duty 2.
Can somebody please help me figure out how to find the invite link on this? I'm really struggling. Invite people. I don't know how I miss the invite people every freaking time because it's a
Yeah,
different
you gotta
color.
go to home.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
no,
it's a
it's
different.
different.
It's a different color, so like that's why I kept just looking over it. Why do they keep changing my Discord link?
Man, baby. There's some toxic beans in here.
Yeah, that's Toxic Beings is Luis. Tam Tam is Tammy.
All right, I am Audi 530, as the kids say.
Oh yeah, Voice of G is, like I said, Josh. Yeah,
Later, fella.
I just used the
Bye.
general voice
Bye.
chat. Yeah. So, yeah. Good night, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna end the stream now. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, I gotta. Why would that be demonetized? That's from Elf. It's a reference. It's not music. That's the thing. It's not music. Don't forget to bring a towel. All right. Have a great day, week, month, or so. Talk to you guys later. Everybody gone? Oh, I thought you were all leaving. Oh, okay. I'm gonna switch this over to face cam then.
I woke up at 3 p.m., so I'm just fucking chilling.
I'm not gonna say you're lucky because you also work.
Yeah, I mean, you can
You
take-
enjoy your day
sorry.
off.
You can take down your stream. Also, day off, sniper.
Yeah, sure.